Alrighty, folks. Welcome back on in to Dead Echoes, episode 2. Let's start with a recap by Mothership.
Okay, in session one, last time our party found themselves at the inn in the mountain pass town of Evenfall, built into the side of the mountain pass. Evenfall boasts of a dedicated roadside level uh, spot for travelers, which includes shops, the inn, and guard towers. The upper levels are built into the mountainside. However, they are exclusive to the townsfolk with walkways passing over the road and leading to the other side. As the final player arrived at the inn, it came to light that the town was under attack by mad beasts lined with cracks of nothingness that seeped shadows. After aiding in their defeat, the party was recruited to find the missing townsfolk. After finding the townsfolk dead and nearly losing some of their own against these powerful, dread-touched creatures, the party informed the guard captain and then were recruited to find the source of the problem. After an evening of rest and food, of course.
Which I believe we're basically picking up as you guys were heading off to the inn to finish your meals and then rest for the evening, yes?
Yes,
I think
And that is where we begin.
didn't we have some dead bodies
Uh,
that we
you
were
know,
bringing with
we
us?
brought them back to them.
I believe you were going to. I don't remember that having specifically been stated, but yes, you were going to do so.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's what I remember.
sure one of us was still unconscious or something, or an NPC.
If you're talking about yourself, Sepper, by this point you would have been carried back and woken up. What was it, like a 4 hour time period before you woke up? I don't remember
Yes.
exactly, but it was a
Yeah,
while.
I rolled a 4.
Yep.
So it was gonna be a while. So you probably wake up like as they're like loading you into whatever designated bed you had from the prior night, or were going to have this night. So you sort of would probably come to as everybody else is like heading off to bed on their own too, or possibly already in bed because 4 hours is not a short amount of time.
Of course, you probably just woke up really hungry, huh?
Probably.
And you definitely like feel your arms itching a lot more than they did before you dropped.
It's cold in here, a little itchy. What's going on?
Yeah, the last thing you would probably remember was going down to a big raven.
Well, I now don't like birds.
Man just wakes up. Now I don't like birds. Amazing. But you were pretty severely hurt. Yeah, I imagine you were very tired. Do you and possibly hungry. Do you want to head out and see if there's still food, or do you just want to sleep till morning?
Uh, I'm still pretty banged up. I imagine. I think I can eat when I'm not worried about getting one tapped by a random crow.
Never has it been so possible. The imposing threat of the crows as they circle overhead. You feel it to your very core now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you sleep till morning, which it sounds like everyone is sleeping till morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and when we wake up, we probably want to reintroduce ourselves to each other.
That is the perfect plan. Technically speaking, you guys would have all had individual rooms.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 4 individual rooms, and you're the only 4 in them, and they're all upstairs, not on the map. So,
Well, I was going to say my character would have had a room of his own anyway, since he works there.
yeah. So we're just gonna stick you guys all on the stairwell that leads up and pretend you're upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys are all fully rested. You can go ahead and give yourselves whatever that gives you, and you guys will wake up the next morning sore, but well rested. And I do picture, but that's exactly what you rolled last time.
It is.
Wow. Rested until and excited, ready for the day, and then you realize you have to go track down weird dark beasties.
Well, I'm going to actually get up and go do my daily routine. Go to work, hoping they forgot and I don't have to.
Oh yeah, that's great, because you come downstairs like once the beginning portion of your routine, cleaning up your room and stuff is done. You head downstairs to get breakfast, and there's just the hole in the wall.
Oh, shoot.
There's no forgetting that. Gudrun, however, who's currently standing behind the counter, goes, "Well, the guard. Sorry, I got distracted by the guard still in the tavern who wouldn't be there.
Or maybe he's having his breakfast.
Could have been, but he's gone now." He looks at you and he goes, "Well, you know who we lost?" Pauses a moment. It was like waiting for your response.
Yes, but I can't remember right now. Oh, the alchemist.
Ulfmara said that the alchemist was hiding.
Oh.
He goes, "Oh, I haven't seen our chef since yesterday. Did you happen to see her while you were out looking for the missing ones?"
I don't know, did I?
No.
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry, I did not.
Well, I can hope that means something fortunate, right?
Hold on, the chef?
As you're like coming through the door. The chef? What? Yes. I haven't seen her since yesterday.
Cooking is not on my list of abilities, sir.
Oh, I'm far more concerned about locating Myrna, our chef.
We will keep an eye out
Oh.
for her. That
So
means
that you
I'm
do.
leaving.
Oops. I just wrote myself back into it. I can make you guys some thick... I've already got some thick broth. It'll keep you warm. It's hearty.
Is it cold outside?
Oh, it's not warm outside.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like it's probably like 65 in the afternoon. That's that would be Fahrenheit, mind you.
That's old.
And it probably dips pretty low to like 35, 40. So it does get pretty cold at night, but like in the day it's chilly, but not like I need a heavy winter coat, right? I guess it depends on the person.
Speak for yourself.
It's cool.
Cold.
It's cool unless the wind is blowing. There we
Right, yeah. And then it's just biting through you with that icy chill, unless you're Athos and half covered in fur.
I've got cold weather gear too.
For
might
the
be
exceptional
furry, but
cold
I'm
moments.
not silly.
Fair enough. But he'll Gudrun will bring out these like steaming thick bowls. Why did I say that? Bowls. That's like it's almost like somebody just like did a cup of water and a bunch of flour. It's like very thick. But it does have like I know they have a different peoples have like names for this, but it's like, hey, we took the leftovers from last night and we made stew.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Soup.
basically what it is. It's a big old thick soup.
Mm.
Yeah. So he puts it out for the two of you, and he goes, I'll get bowls for the other two, assuming. Yeah. How long is it before the other two of you actually come downstairs then?
Probably at the smell of food.
Yeah, it does. There is a smell to it. It's certainly muted by this guy not being a very good cook. He can cook, but he's not very good at cooking. Oh, okay. Now you're in the kitchen.
Or I can't seem to remember. Oh, well, there's outside. Okay.
It's just stumbling your way through the halls. Yeah. So the red X's are
Man.
doors. So if I take you here, if I take you all the way back here, there's the door directly to the north that you would go through to get. Oh man.
Stumbles in and starts coming in through the front door. I'll have one of the breakfast special. Oh, it's chilly. You might want to fix that hole.
Right.
A little drafty.
Oh, until we find the chef, all you got is this leftover stew here, and it just plops it down in front of you.
Well, as promised, free food. I can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It's like very, very little flavor, and then somebody just like did a little salt and pepper, and then every once in a while you'll get like the meaty taste of last night's dinner, you know. But mostly it's just kind of neutral.
So
I got you.
I just drink mine down, and then I go over to the hole in the wall, and I'm like looking around and doing, I'm looking for something. Does this place have like a cellar, like the storage?
They have a storage room, but like what are you specifically looking for?
Either a blanket or they don't have tarps.
There's plenty of blankets. You can find one at the top at the top of the stairs. There's a closet that you would know would have like change for the bed linens and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna nails a couple blankets over the hole for now, so it doesn't get so chilly in here.
Now once you start like dunk 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 dunk, so I imagine the rest of you are like sitting there eating, and you just see Gudrun like staring at Ton, just staring, not saying anything, just staring at him. And then once you're like done, tacking up the probably like two full like blankets that it would take, he crosses his arms and he would go. He's just looking at you and he goes, I suppose that's one way to keep the cold out for the time being.
Well, blanket equal warm, right?
You did fix those stairs last week, so I know you're quite handy. It's too bad Ulfmara's got you running off with these ones. Otherwise, I'd just have you fix the wall.
Hmm.
Start putting back the pieces you broke.
I didn't break.
Mm-hmm. Right. The trouble just magically follows you around, and it's never your fault, right?
The bear just came through next to me.
Well, whatever the case. Hope you all solved the problem. And he'll sort of like...
I say under my breath, yeah, so you can make more money.
He goes over here and he just steps back into the kitchen and he's gone. Somebody had mentioned they wanted to have all of you reintroduce yourselves to each other, which I think is a good idea, all things considered from last time.
Yes.
So once that occurs and he steps off back into the kitchen, I'm assuming the other three of you were finishing up your bowls of stew.
Oh yeah. Just devouring the shit out of it.
I'm also figuring timeline-wise, you're like finishing it up at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ton, if you wanted to, you could maybe introduce yourself and we'd start with you and then
Okay.
have this as like the introduction for everybody to make up for the
Right.
missed bit from last time.
So, I am Ton, a very, very, very average looking male, average height, average weight, just as average as you can get. And I kind of prefer to stay in the background because everything bad seems to happen around me and everybody thinks I did it. So I just kind of stay quiet and in the background as much as I can.
Human?
Yes, human.
Yeah. So you sort of turn and introduce yourself to the rest of the group. You're like, yeah, I'm Ton, and we nearly died together yesterday. Let's not do that again.
Yep.
Sort of passing it to the next person to possibly introduce themselves.
Well, I suppose it's my turn. Dre Neal, and then if you guys don't remember his description, he's a human, but he's a very short human, kind of like a tall dwarf. You kind of like a little bit, but you ultimately can figure out he's a human. He's about 50 years old. He's got his left eye is prosthetic, a finely trimmed mustache, very elegant. And he's other than that, pretty average. Maybe a little bit more haggard in the face for his age, but that's about that for his description.
So far, the party consists of a pair of dudes that are just kind of like average. It happens.
We're just a pair of dudes.
Just
I
dude
mean-
guys,
Just regular guys, nothing special.
5 feet apart.
Just normal innocent man.
It's just your average working stiff.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is it's a sausage party so far.
You are a little quiet. If you could possibly turn yourself up, maybe.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Weird. Let me make sure something didn't reset.
Well, you check
Everything's
that.
At 100.
Oh, well, 100 is apparently very quiet to me today.
Turn it up to 11,
perfect.
right?
Just all ones. 111. Maybe do that.
What?
I don't know. Turn it to 111% volume in Discord. That's what I meant.
Can I do that?
Mm-hmm. Should be able to. But while she's looking at that, if you want to introduce yourself, Dave.
All right, so Atos is completely average looking. No, is exceedingly hirsute. Got little fangs that stick out from his lips. An almost dog-like nose and pointed ears. He is a shifter. As shifters go, he's fairly average. But in terms of the present company, he's definitely not average. Though he is of pretty normal height, maybe even a little short, depending on where he's at. 5 foot 7, 5'8". He's got a bit of bulk despite his lithe frame because of his fur and the extra clothing he wears. He is a Way of the Elements monk, and he is a hungry guy, constantly eating.
Truly fair. Yeah, fantastic.
Sounds like we need to bring meat sticks with us.
Yes, it does.
All right, just one y'all left.
All right, everything is maxed out that could possibly be maxed out.
There.
And tragically, I cannot yell because that would be bad. But my character, her name is Valor. She is, can't remember the name, a divination wizard. That's it. Forgot the word for wizard. Just an average dude. You see him at a PTO meeting, but no. Average height. She's young. She holds herself in high regard. She stands up straight. She's got very light gray skin, white to black hair, some horns. I don't know how average tieflings can look. And she's got little wings on her back. She's a little wing tiefling.
I mean, average, like, human-ish, but then we're like, okay, pointy ears, we put horns, tint the color scale down a bit, throw some wings on there. So really, you're all quite average from one, perspective.
Okay. And she has bones of glass.
Yeah, she's not a glass cannon. She is just glass. She's not made for damage output.
Nope. Or take it either.
Nope. She's simply made of glass. Like that one SpongeBob episode where he's like, every morning I break my bones. It's like that.
So I've been feeling with my shoulder lately.
So we put her in a box and push her down the road.
We don't even need to push her down the road. We just need to push her.
Just need to have a light breeze.
Trip over the steps. Oh, you're out of commission.
I mean, we do walk downstairs every morning, and accidents happen every day.
Listen, one trip, she's freaking dead.
Fantastic. Yeah, so from there, you guys have been instructed to go see if you can find the source. You guys sort of tracked the magical energies a bit to that like clearing in the ravine. You guys could start there and continue the similar tracking process as before.
Yep.
I'm gonna start here.
That also works.
Give me some AC.
Tasty. Excuse me. Yeah. Does anybody have anything they want to do before they leave town, other than casting mage armor?
Run away!
I'm going to. I would like to go grab some food. Well, like 4 packaged meals for the day, and get 1 for me and 3 for everyone else.
Sorry, you want to go where to grab some packaged food?
To the guy over here who made me some really shitty food this morning, who has access to food. I forgot his name, but he served me a wonderful meal that's I don't have to pay for. So,
at least one of you would probably also define him as not Gudrun, but Gudrude. But anyway,
Is he also an average dude?
I don't know how average hobgoblins are, but
And Ton wants to go check on. Does his name start with an L? LaRue?
Oh, LaRoe? Oh,
LaRoe,
right,
yeah.
because he damn near died yesterday.
Yeah, he wants to check on him.
Sure.
And did we get any potions to take with us? I think we did. We did, but we used them, so should we get more?
Are you querying the party?
Yes.
If they'll give them to us, yeah.
It's not the worst idea.
Okay.
I went through them.
So now it comes down to who's going where.
Well, I'll wait for him to get the food. We should stay together and then go up.
Oh, you want to kind of try and stick together. That's fair. Yeah, so if you go back and sort of like knock on the kitchen door or just barge in, what are you doing?
Hey, I need food for the road. What you got? I just yelling that as soon as I open the kitchen door.
What do you mean food for the road?
What do you mean food for the road? You know what I mean. Food to go. Something I can put in a bag and eat later.
I'm gonna yell from probably like only 10 feet away. I'll be like, get some jerky, some dried fruits and nuts,
Meat sticks.
cheese.
You hear? The people are calling and asking for food. And what do you say?
You'll find that sort of thing at the general goods store. Preserved trail rations and the like. Most
That
of what
sounds
I
good.
got.
Let's get that.
Okay.
Most of what I got'll be gone in a couple days. Here, and he just throws you an apple, like that. I just got stuff like that.
I mean, it'll work for today. Give me a bunch of stuff that won't spoil for today.
For
It'll
today.
be today's food. Yeah.
The fruitarian, I see. He just hands you.
Hey.
He goes into the pantry, comes out with a basket of mixed fruits.
Awesome. This is a great start. You're a
A big
lifesaver.
basket. Now,
I'm gonna
figure out
put
what's
it all
going
in my
on.
backpack.
Keep this town safe, all right?
Thank you, my good sir. Your service is appreciated to our newly formed cause here.
And keep an eye out for the chef. He kind of shouts out after you as you walk out.
I'll keep an eye out for.
Yeah. From here, where did you guys want to go?
To the general goods store that he just said.
Sure. So,
And then go get potions.
yeah, you guys come out to the center, which hadn't really been discussed, but it's just this giant boulder in the center of the lower part of the town. It's not even anything fancy about it, except big would be hard to move.
Not just any boulder. It's a rock.
Hope no one falls on it from above.
Over here, you have the general goods store, if you guys can see my pinging.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't, it's that away. General goods, bakery, and then blacksmith is right here. And
What if they have cake?
alchemist's shop is way over there. So it sounds like you guys are starting with the general goods.
Oh, we walk this direction and I smell the bakery and go, cake. So, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
Suddenly, you're not sure where to go.
I look at them and I point at it and run that direction real quick.
You're like, wait, general. You're like, wait, the bakery, cake. Yeah. Hold on, cake. Yeah. It appears to be open at this point. It's probably it's like pretty early, like 9:30 ish.
Mm-hmm.
So it's open, yeah.
I just run over there and look in, I guess.
Yeah, you see Yem, who had yesterday delivered the pie to Athos for saving their life, sort of just just taking something out of the oven and just setting it on the counter.
Smells good.
But Yem is like super tall and like gangly, you know, very very thin, like nearly touching the ceiling of the building that they presumably had built. like super tall. Do you go in, or are you just smelling through the window?
I'm smelling through the window.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got? What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna go in and just go. Smells good.
Well, I would hope so. I would hope it tastes better.
We're about to leave.
Right.
And-
Your friend said something about meat pie, didn't he, yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, I made this for the lot of you, and I'm glad I could that one of you stopped in, so I didn't have to chase you down. And they pick up this like steaming hot, like really thick. It just looks like a pie, but like really thick.
And heavy. Yeah, those
And
would
fairly,
be heavy.
fairly dense, if you will. And hands it to you, and they go, "Still quite hot, but that is for you and your friends."
Okay, so we have a meat pie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I say cake.
Oh,
Remember the
certainly.
cake you made last week? Do you have any more?
Well, I mean, not of the same cake.
Well, obviously, a new one.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you one for when you guys succeed.
That's worth coming back for.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, so I'm going to take our meat pie and go write it on my sheet and go to general goods store.
You come up with a meat pie, and everybody's like, "I smell that."
Okay, and that is, and it probably smells better than what we just ate too.
Definitely. Yeah. So one thing you'll notice is like the smithy, the blacksmith is like specifically labeled LeBros's Armaments, right? The bakery is Yums. The alchemist is Glowfinger's Potions and Poultices. But the general goods store is just written in very sloppy handwriting, General Goods.
That's
I'm
my kind
surprised
of
it
place.
doesn't just say stuff.
Hey, suggest it. Maybe the name will get changed. But you'll remember, Draenel, this is the place where you rescued the little kobold in all the makeshift metal armor that got pinned under a shelf.
Mm-hmm. I remember. It was only yesterday.
It really was, wasn't it? But yeah, you can head in. It seems to be open. In fact, at this point, he is still dressed in that like metal armor, like restocking the shelf that had fallen over. And as you come in, he goes, it's my savior.
Fancy meeting you here. I never would have thunk.
Well, yes, this is my shop.
I figured as much when you were stocking the shelf because most people wouldn't. Anyways,
There's like a clang as he like taps his head. Smart one.
Sometimes, but would you be care to help me with something?
I can certainly try.
Do you have any road food, rations, things that are great for travel to keep your belly full?
Well, I sure do. We've been told to lend you guys aid. How much are you thinking you need?
Well, I got enough for us for today, but I was thinking at least another day's worth of food for everybody just in case.
Right. I can get you some trail rations for the one. There's this many of you. Holds up 4 fingers.
I have a question. Would we know how far the nearest town is?
Ish, yeah, you'd know it's days and days away.
So I'm gonna go At least to get us to the next town, right?
Or are you there with Draeniel
Well, I
after?
don't know. Am I there yet?
I mean, you could be there, like, as they're having this conversation, but I want to make sure that's where you are if you want to join the conversation.
I would like to, yes.
So I imagine Draeniel's like, for like a day or two, and Anna's like, yeah, a day or two, that works. And then you like throw open the door and you're like, wait!
We gotta at least get to the next town, right?
I don't know how far it is. I don't. What even town are we going to? Right?
I mean, technically, you're not going to any town.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
At the moment, you're like, you don't know where specifically you're going, right? So,
Right, or how far or anything, but
so you're basically saying, hey, we need enough food to get us to the next town, right?
yeah.
That's quite a bit further.
Okay, how about half as much? And we can, maybe
Well, there's four
get a
of
deal.
you. I can give you guys 3 days worth of rations each. That'll get you near half to the next town over. I mean,
Okay.
It's not a town, but it's a place you can get more food.
Yeah, yep.
So our
Maybe
next
we'll
stop.
stop
'Cause
and fish.
I like food.
Yeah, mostly I got dried meats and trail rations and that sort of thing. Just sort of goes over and starts pulling them out and stacking them in stacks of 3-4 different stacks, and it's like, yeah, that should that's 1 full day's worth of food. 1, 2, 3 times for 1, 2, 3, 4 of you.
Cool.
Works for me. I'm gonna pack up my share and tell everybody
Me
to
too.
get their tukuses in there.
Yeah,
That's
go get the food that you've been given.
As
We'll
I
have
step
this
out the
big
door, I'm gonna
pile
shout,
of
"If you want food, go get it now. If not, it stays here."
I have this meat pie for lunch.
I will acquire my food.
Heck yeah, you got yourself 3 days of rations.
I will add it to my sheet.
Heck yeah. Oh, is this door like wide open? Is that what's happening here?
Mm,
There you go.
excuse me.
I'm just gonna leave it open because I'm being lazy right now, but it's not currently open. The door is not currently wide open for the blacksmith, to be clear.
Oh.
It's just annoying to have to close it. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot they have the doors that let you do that automatically now. Well, I'll have to add those later. Anyway, now once you guys have grabbed all that food and head out of the general goods shop, you were going to go say hello to Leroux. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, if you guys want to do that, is this the kind of scenario where like Athos and Valor are just like watching the other two of you run back and forth, or are you guys actively like going after them?
I should probably follow.
Come on, keep up.
As Ton, the perfectly average but actually incredibly athletic, just dashes by you guys and runs into the smithy right here. Pushes open the door. Oh yeah, you see Leroux still wearing like blood-covered clothing. It just seems to be working on something at the blacksmith table next to the smith. Next to the little forge.
Sounds like him.
Does not notice you just barging in.
Um, hey, Laurel, what you working on?
Uh, you're gonna have to yell. He does not hear you.
Mm,
Seems very focused.
okay.
Do you try
So,
again, or
oh, yeah. A little louder.
is this like a progressively louder until he hears you?
Well, and take a few steps closer and closer.
Yeah, if you're like physically getting closer, it's not going to take as much. But like, it's probably not until like the third time that you go, "Hey, Laurel, what are you working on?" That he like pauses and looks over his shoulder. And goes, ah, friend. Just something protective,
Yeah.
to help against all this. He like motions towards all the wounds.
Yeah, I don't want that many.
Well, I certainly don't either. I'd much
Well,
rather not have to experience that again.
well, some girls like scars,
I'm much too focused for all that.
Probably.
Well, yeah, so Ulmara did mention that we're meant to aid you, but of course, as most of what I have here, I can provide some of it free of charge, but there is some that would cost still,
Mm,
but certainly reduced.
certainly.
And mostly, he just sort of like motions around the room, and it's weapons, armor. He's also got a few toolkits in there, but
Uh-huh.
it definitely it doesn't look anything beyond like the mundane, except like on this what do you call it, like counter here.
Mm-hmm.
You do see a bunch of gauntlets, one of which does appear to be the one that worked, and the one that exploded, just sort of like next to each other on the counter.
Don't grab the wrong one next time. Um, Trying to think what I want. What I want him to make. Um, oh, I know what I want. I'm gonna say I stuck my broom inside that bear, and look, and I show him where it's dissolved and stuff.
Oh, did you pick that back up after it broke off?
Oh, absolutely, I kept it. It's my broom.
Well, it's the removable head of your staff, but yeah.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
I'm imagining you're like at the counter at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, sort of shifts goggles and like leans close and looks at it, and he goes, "Yes, whatever's going on here certainly seems, let's say, unpleasant, right?"
Well, I need to be able to hit these things without my stuff breaking.
Well, you don't intend to continue to hit them with a broom, do you?
What else would I use? A stick?
Yes, well, a stick can be quite powerful if you use it properly. You ever heard of leverage?
Yes, but a broom can be useful in more than one way.
Well, I thought that was the whole purpose of the removable broom head, right? So you could have both a stick and a broom.
Right. So
Ah.
maybe we could just replace my stick.
With what?
A better stick. He's the guy. I mean, I don't know these things.
I don't know, man. You're the inventor. Figure it out. Well, what's better than a wooden stick is a metal one. You could always start there.
Yeah.
See how that fares.
And if you need a wood stick, you can always borrow mine.
Yeah, if it don't work, I can almost break one off a tree too.
That is true.
So yeah, a metal one.
Right, so I can get you
Yeah, I want to try that.
metal staff. Would you like it to have the detachable broom head much as your previous one?
Yes, that would be great.
Right, I think I have something I can rework in a matter of minutes.
Good.
If you care to wait or return in maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I'll address that forthwith.
I turn around and go, I don't know, in 15 minutes we could eat more food, huh? Looking at the other two.
Wow.
Dre Neal not really paying attention, hears the word food and kind of, huh? What?
Right, well, I will figure something out. He nods and turns to like just like a pile of like half-finished stuff. At this
Okay.
point, he's not paying any attention to you, and it's like just if you stay or not.
Mhm.
And we listen to the dog drink.
Sorry, guys. I didn't even think about it. We were gonna go get potions. Maybe we should go do that while he's doing this.
That's a good idea.
Efficiency at work here. Okay.
This is the other one that had the doors thrown open. Not currently open. You have to open them.
Hmm. Okay, so
So if you want to, you can.
what? Open his doors?
No, whoever's going to the alchemist shop. I was talking about that still being closed, but on the map it's open.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I thought we were all going, kind of staying together.
So yeah, so if you see everybody else leaving, do you go with them?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then you all go to the alchemist shop. Zip you on down there. And unlike last time, you can see that there is someone inside the building.
Mm.
Does
Okay.
one go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know this person's name?
I'll stand right in the doorway.
I mean, I don't think you're overly familiar with this person, so
Okay, so
probably not. Like aware of, but you don't necessarily know them. Could be
see them
weird to
walking
have.
up the stairs. We know something. Okay.
It'd be a little weird to just like walk in and say their name, even though you probably know it. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So I guess the question is, would you still say their name?
No, I think we just kind of go. Ahem.
Yeah, she looks up from. Looks like she's looking at some papers. She looks up and she goes, "Ah, yes." Like lets go, and the pages sort of fall into place, and she drops it on to the desk. And you're the lot I'm supposed to help.
Oh yeah, that's us.
She like hops down off of her chair and heads over to this table and picks up 2 gold coins. Don't you think you've helped yourselves a little bit already?
What? No. I've never been in this shop before. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was
So-
me, wasn't it?
Points at Ton. Don't think I didn't see you take some of my potions and just leave 2 gold. Do you really think that is enough?
I did. How much are they?
Not 2 gold!
Well, then how much are they?
Well, usually they're 50 apiece. But
50?
I get to sell you guys some for 15 apiece. Isn't that such a great discount? Aren't I wonderful? She's
I mean,
not happy
I've
about
got a pretty decent opinion of you right now.
That's business.
Now that we've determined that I haven't taken anything from you.
it. Yeah, she did point past you.
Yeah. Now that we're all on the same page with that, yeah, I think you're a really nice person. Thank you for the discount. I appreciate it.
Yes, there however is a limit, as these are not so easy to make. But I can sell you up to 10 for 15 gold pieces each. And she looks at Ton and is like, and that's not counting these ones, mind you. We'll just put these on your tab, Ton.
I'm gonna look around the shop. Is there anything like crooked or broken or?
Oh, sure, yeah. You can easily find like a shelf that's like sort of like half pulled out the wall or something, you know.
So I just kind of pull out my toolkit and walk around the counter and over to the broken spot and start kind of fixing it.
And she's like, um, well, don't get the wrong idea. It'll take quite a bit of that to fix that, to pay back the gold you ignorantly stole. Yes.
Once I'm done, I go, well, I can offer you this stick too.
No, I don't. I do not want the stick. Thank you. Wait. That may or may not be true. Actually, do you hold up the bit that's all like messed up?
Yes.
She's like, I do not want the stick. Wait, what's the matter with that thing?
Oh, it poked a bear.
The one that was that broke through the inn.
Yes.
Give it to me, and fix the shelf, and we'll call one potion paid off then.
According to my sheet, I have 39 copper. There's not a darn thing I can do for her.
That's why you gave the 2 gold, is because it's all you had.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll pay off the other one.
you just pull out 50 gold and give it to her.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Oh. My mouth draw is open. I'm looking at it, and I walk closer and closer to the pile. And I'm bending over, looking at it, going, I've never seen that much at one time.
She snatches up the gold and just like sweeps it into the coffers. Well, thank you. I'm quite happy for your friends here. Thank you. That will and she points at the like end of the broom that's all like cracked and stuff. And with that and the fixed shelf, you and I are even. What do you say?
Even. I nod and I walk out the door because I am not.
Did you leave the broom head?
Yeah. Oh, not the head. No, not the broom head. Just the stick. That's all I offered her. Because I'm about to get a metal one.
That's especially funny because the whole time she was talking about the broom head. To be fair, they both would have been like mildly affected. So you set the stick down and walk out, and she's like, "Wait, no, I meant the." And you're just gone. And she looks down at it, and like at the very end, you can see like the cracks starting to form. She reaches down and she goes, "I guess this'll do."
I'm gonna give the shopkeeper, like the alchemist, a shrug and like, I'm new here, so thank you for all of your help.
You could probably make something with that charcoal.
So what is it? The 2 of you, and she like looks at Draeneel like standing by the door. 2 of you, 3 of you will be buying.
He just kind of like, I'm broke. And then goes back to looking out the door.
Well, I'll get a couple of potions. Those $15 potions.
Yeah.
15 gold potions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 3. Which is 45, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Say, friend,
Mhm.
I don't suppose you've got a spare gold on you, have you?
How much do you need?
Just the one.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
had 44 gold.
Yeah. She'll give him a gold.
Well then. I can
Oh.
see this being a very fruitful friendship.
So is that both of you getting 3 then? 3 at 15 apiece for 45 gold?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, before I left, my parents did tell me to watch out for people like you, so I think this will be a great friendship indeed.
Oh heck yeah! I can spot one of me a mile away.
Mm.
Got very good eyes, ears, and nose.
Well, that means you'll have 4 more discounted potions, and they are just like the standard healing potions, by the way. Hopefully, you won't need too many more.
That's
Oh yeah, I agree.
that's the dream.
As you now look at her shelves, and there's literally like 7 left, since you guys have taken so many. There's various other potions that you probably don't fully know what they do, but they're there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm good with the healing potions for now.
Nice. That's 6 more in total for the party. That's pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. So as you guys pay for the potions and start to head out, she goes over here and sets down
Oops.
the staff and starts to examine the part with all the cracks in it, and she's just like, fascinating. Just like investigating it very closely. Yeah. From there, I think Ton wanted to head back to the smith.
Yes. As you guys catch up to me, I go, there's always one of them in the town, isn't there? And I keep walking.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah. So you guys head back into the smithy, trailing behind Ton, I believe, as I'm zipping y'all over there.
Yep. Zippity doodah.
What?
And you guys walk in just in time to see LeBro stand up what looks like a metal rod that's maybe about 6.5, 7 feet tall, and just spins a broom head onto the end of it. And he's just nodding to himself. Yes, that'll work nicely. Ah,
Indeed.
you're back. Here you are. As agreed.
Take it with the broom head on and spin it around a couple times, and I take the broom head off and spin it around a couple times. I nod and said, "You do good again."
It's definitely heavier than your last one, but that's kind of to be expected.
Oh yeah.
It's also like a solid rod. It's not like hollow, so it's going to be like fairly sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the only one that would probably look at it and go, "Oh wait, I know what this is Draniel." Based on your class and whatnot, you just kind of look at that and go, "Oh, he just turned the handle of like a halberd into a broom. How interesting."
Yeah, Dradiel would definitely get a or a little kick out of that. I think it's quirky.
Yeah, just you pull the broom head off, and now it's just a staff.
Mm-hmm.
It is all metal though, so it's definitely like, it's probably like, I can't remember how much a staff weight is, but it's probably like twice as heavy, if not more. I'll have to look into that for you, the exact weight. But I think that has you guys finishing the sort of like looking around and talking to the shopkeepers and whatnot. You can If you want, talk to Ulmara, who I accidentally kept calling Ulfmara. Oops. There's no T in there. Or Valor could go on a bit of a detect magic investigation here.
Yeah, do we need anything else? Do we need any more pastries?
Could always use more pastries.
Always.
I'll come back for them.
Protect
You
the
know-
town, protect the bakery. You gotta do it.
Uh-huh.
It's nice having something we all can bond over, not starving to death.
That's right.
How much
Fair
was
enough.
the meat pie?
Meat pie was free. It was a gift.
I do need 10 minutes for a ritual. She's gonna hand them 4 gold and tell them to go back to the bakery. She's gonna do a ritual for detect magic.
Mom, I need another copper to buy my favorite cake.
Draneel's gonna pocket the gold and just stop inside the bakery and sit down and not buy a damn thing.
Oh,
What about the other two of you?
good to see.
Ton is going to go in and buy. How much did she give us?
1 gold
He
each.
said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk in and go, how much cake? And I just put it on the counter.
Creating monsters. I love it.
She goes, excuse me, they go, well, I think that'll get you an entire cake if you like.
Perfect.
Yeah, they they take one of the cakes off the shelves that's like bigger than your head and hand it to you.
And I go sit down with him and wave the other one over. Come on, eat, let's go.
I picture you guys sitting on the floor just inside the door of the bakery
Sitting on
eating
the floor
cake.
in the doorway eating this cake.
And Yem's just like, oh, marvelous. Oh, it's so good to see people love the food that I make. Be sure to clean up after yourselves now.
Okay.
And they just go back to, loading more. They went from like meat pie to they've been making like another loaf of bread that they're sticking in the thing right now.
Oven.
Thank you.
Bread.
The oven. But yeah. After 10 minutes, Valor. You do find that the like strange, like shadowy, like dark energies still linger. Definitely fainter than yesterday, but not by a whole lot.
That seems bad.
Yes.
Although it's kind of like, it's like maybe a better described as like a percentage decrease, right? Like incremental decrease. So like the spots where the creatures died have like a stronger like sense of this magic. Everywhere else is much thinner than yesterday. So it's kind of like the spots where they died are stronger than you would expect after a day, but the trail is significantly weaker than yesterday. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still totally trackable, but noticeably weaker.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna start sniffing out the trail like ants.
Yeah, just imagine the two of them coming out with cake all over their face.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make yourself sick eating all this cake, guys.
I imagined that maybe you'd get it like to go, but this works too.
Well, it is to go in our stomachs.
You know what? You're not wrong. It is the
Alright.
best way to carry cake. It's in your tummy.
Fantastic. So, yeah, you guys, I imagine, group up after this slaughter of a cake, and start heading out.
How much
So,
experience is a cake worth?
Say what
sorry,
now?
I'm really bad. I'm really bad with names, but I just go. This is the best day I've had in so long.
We'll see if that holds true.
It's only like 9:30.
It's probably like
Yeah,
10 by
well.
now, but fair. What did you say, Mango?
It's like, how much experience is a cake worth?
Eating for experience is a very different game.
It really is.
But if you guys are ready, we'll continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, as you guys head out down the same ravine, following the path, and you sort of like eyeball in the clearing where you guys had fought the crows, and retrieved the two bodies. You can definitely see where they died. It's like, much stronger than the trails of kind of what they had traveled in this like clearer air area. You can sort of see even in the air the like faint trail of this dark magic. But again, much fainter than yesterday. You guys so that was like, I can't remember the exact duration of time I said it took you guys to get there last time, but it's probably roughly 10 minutes from the town.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys continue onward for probably about another 20 minutes, just sort of following this ravine. As you guys will recall, they referred to it as the Mountaintop Ravine, and if you hadn't have realized by previously, you kind of do now, because eventually it starts winding upward up the mountain. As if just sort of like a slice into the side of the mountain that then starts to climb up. Sorry. But as you guys continue down the ravine, just ahead of you, the ravine continues to slope upward, and then it seems to turn sharp right. Just before you reach it, a body thuds onto the ground mere feet in front of you. From around the bend, a deep snarling voice batters the walls of the ravine. Came all this way for flesh. It's all wrong again. Gross. Useless. How about this one? What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna put my finger up to my lips. Maybe he hasn't heard us yet.
I'm looking at the body that Belle. Is it one of the people that were missing?
No, it's nobody you recognize.
Okay.
Forgot to
How
fix this.
close do we think this thing is?
Within like 60 feet of you, but like around the corner.
I would pull out both of my swords as quietly as possible.
Oh.
Okay. Are you guys gonna just stay where you are?
I'm gonna see if I can sniff something out. I don't have any actual sense. That's a different type of shifter, but I do have survival and perception. So I'm gonna see if I can gather any clues based on the general vibe, the scent, any footprints, anything like that, as to what might be around here.
Sure. Sorry, I forgot to fix the lighting on this map. Yeah, roll it. Start with a perception, and then sort of probably immediately do a survival just for your interpretation thereof.
Oh.
Have we switched maps?
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
we. Okay, I was about to say.
Okay. Mostly the only thing that you smell like very strongly is blood. And you're fairly certain the other scent you're getting is possibly like decaying flesh.
Okay. I'm going to switch
So
to my.
that should be it, guys.
That's really bright.
I see a black screen.
Yeah, it is black screen. I'm going to kind of switch to my stealth mode, and I'm waiting to see the map to see which way I'm going to go. And I'm going to pull out my weapon and take off my broom.
Yeah, just this should fix the problem.
There we go. Oh, we're in a nice little row.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so the voice came from up here.
yeah, that way.
Okay, is this over here a steep ravine then? Over here?
Yeah, you guys, like it would be an effort of climbing like 2 full rounds to get up there.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Okay.
So at this point, everybody's kind of drawn their weapons, but nobody's done anything else yet. Just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Where am I? Yeah, I'm drawing my
I
weapon.
think I'm gonna go ahead and crouch and stealth down, video game style.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth over.
You're further up than intended. You're
To, like,
meant
here?
to be here, 30 feet away from the bend, not 20 feet. But yeah, carry on.
So I'm gonna. This is a difference in the terrain. Is it?
Sorry, I missed the ping. That's just like it's just
It's
like a
nothing.
slight ridge. It's not really anything.
Okay, but I'm gonna stealth up to that point and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, it's sort of up to the edge.
Mhm. Yeah, but I'm going stealth mode. So
You just
do I need to roll that?
thing. Yeah, do roll stealth.
Okay.
You're doing great.
All right, so Ton, as Ton starts creeping forward, what do the rest of you do? And sort of this is like sort of all happening kind of simultaneously.
Well, I'm gonna keep them in view.
I'll creep up partially a few feet, but I'm still gonna stay about right. Yeah, about right here.
Okay.
I was gonna ready an action, but that takes concentration, and I have detect magic up, so I'm not going to do that.
Fair enough. Do you want to peer around the corner, Ton?
That is my plan.
Yeah. Oops. Move this one. This is the body that slopped down in front of you. Slopped? That's not the word I wanted to use. Dropped it down in front of you.
I like plop. That's just fitting for a body that's falling.
Plopped,
Plopped, yeah.
me.
Yeah, so if you sort of like lean around the corner, you see a large, broad figure, just over 8 feet tall, with thick, muscled shoulders and something akin to flesh stretched to its limit, wrapping around its muscled form. Whatever it is, it's wearing dull brown sackcloth pants and stands for you, that'd be like 45-ish feet past the bend.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be holding another corpse, which is also covered in cracks, much like the bear had been. Sniffing at it, it seems to grimace and mutters to itself. It then turns as if to throw the corpse in the same direction as the other one. But as it does, you see its face, which seems to be stretched and distorted into something akin to a wolf's snout, though made of gruesome patchwork flesh. But it looks as if it was melted together rather than sewn. It smiles, peeling the flesh back, the flesh of its mouth back, revealing large bone chips wedged into its mouth, as if a facsimile for fangs. It eyes your direction and inhales deeply. Oh, but not that flesh. That flesh smells fresh. Good. Perfect. It drops down on all fours and charges. Everybody roll initiative.
Click tokens.
And
Dang, maybe I will.
Click in the tokens. Roll in the initiative.
Oh, so sad.
it rolled so poorly.
Whoa, what are you trying to say about my roll? Saying I also rolled poorly?
Uh, maybe. Actually, I think it rolled worse than you. Because you both have a +1.
Ugh.
All right, Ton. Yeah, it smelled you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're first. What do you want to do?
Well, I smell like chocolate cake, you know.
Apparently, flesh.
Flesh cake. There we go.
Awful. Awful, but delightful. What you
Awful
doing?
to us, not him.
Right?
All right. Well, it obviously knows I'm here.
Yep.
Well, I'm kind of making an assumption. So it's charging, and if I come forward also, I just go, time to test my weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
That will hit.
My new weapon doesn't have anything nice, does it?
Nope. It's just not as fragile against things that decay the living things.
Oh, that
including
is so
wood
sad.
or similar living. That's 4 damage. And it snarls at you. It, like being this close to you, it's almost like someone like melted a person's face and stretched it into a wolf's snout.
Goody.
I believe that's it for you, though.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Athos.
All right. So I'm going to use my elemental attunement, which makes me punch fire and stuff. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And I'm going to punch this guy because I have reach with my firebending and such.
Heck yeah. Bend that fire.
So first off, kapow! Ooh,
Damn.
Ooh.
life is good.
God, I hope you hit better than me.
I'm gonna be.
Oh,
That's
geez.
13, but I'm gonna use. There's no reason not to take it now. I'm gonna use, or not to take it, but to use it. My strike of the giants. So I'll use one of my uses.
Oh, that's 12, right?
Oh, that's 12 bludgeoning, yeah. Or fire, sorry.
Fire,
this
fire.
time around. And I'm going to because this is a big fight, a big fiery punch. I'm going to use fire strike to add another 2d10 to it for the crit. No additional effects, just a huge 30 damage. Woo-wee!
Oh.
That's how you start a battle.
It just fucking like roars at you.
And then I'm going to bonus action. How does that work? I'm going to bonus action to I'll just punch him again.
Fair enough.
for 8. Let's go with cold damage this time. Let's just keep throwing them for a loop. We're gonna switch up the elements.
Whiplash?
And
Elemental
yeah,
whiplash.
but this time I'm going to force a strength saving throw. Or push him 10 feet away from me. DC is 14.
14?
Yep,
17.
he makes it, and that is my turn.
Draeneel.
Righty. Well, I'm obviously not gonna stay stealthed anymore. I don't think that's gonna work.
Imagine you just like crouch down with your 2 swords, and this thing comes
Yep.
around the corner. You're like, oh!
Yep, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. If I can pass through Ato's space unhindered, I can get to here.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. At this point, I'm gonna just slappity slap.
That's a miss and a hit. A hit and a miss, whatever.
Alrighty, that's 4 damage there.
Nice solid poke.
And that comes to the end of my turn.
Valor.
Well, what's the distance on this? I think it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna keep it safe for now. Intelligence save. Mind sliver. Mind freak.
Okay, Chris Angel, calm down.
Hello.
Dang it. Well, you know what? Now he doesn't have that one for later. Say goodbye to that nat 20.
Right.
Okay, gonna move. Perfect. I'm done.
Heck yeah, let me check the range on a thing.
No, don't do that.
Okay. It is its turn. Yeah. It goes. Fresh flesh dangerous. So is that. It reaches out one of its like grotesque clawed paws, like paw hands, toward this corpse, and the tendrils of its own flesh whip out and grab the corpse and pull it to it, and it just strips whoever this was completely of their flesh. It's going to get that, and that's shielded a little bit. And after it does so, you see like its skin all across it like bubble up and flow onto like burn marks on its face, fully healing them. And then I can still make one singular claw attack. Let me just double check. Replace bite attack with. Okay, so yeah, I can only make one claw attack, and it's going to make it against probably Ton. And just totally miss. Delightful. Ton, it's back to you. You're muted, mothership.
Yep, I was working on it. All right. Well, I am closer. Now that this guy has totally grossed me out. Yeah, no. Well, he probably can't do that again because he just used up all its flesh. So hopefully
Oh
he
yeah, it's a
won't.
skeleton now. Oh damn, another crit. Let's go. Roll your
Let's
damage.
do it. There. That's better.
That's pretty good.
Why are you doing it so loud? Here we go. I only get one hit per turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently. At
Currently.
least.
Mm,
Don't know if you get more later. We'll have to see.
we'll see.
But if that's it for you, we're over to Athos.
So I'm going to move around. And I'm going to punch this guy.
Okay.
It's a 13 hit.
Sure does.
Well then, take 7 acid damage, and I'll attack him with my bonus action, and then 6 lightning damage.
So far, nothing especially effective. Just damage.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Yeah. Draeneo.
Alrighty, well, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna wallop this guy twice, and why not make it a third time, and I'll use my action surge.
Dang.
Let's see here. Un, deux, trois.
2 hits and a crit.
2 hits, and then the crit. Woo!
Okay, damn.
Nice.
It's pretty good. Pretty hacking good.
I'll take it.
No, he's going to take it.
Well, you ain't wrong about that.
Mhm.
Never have come alone. Valor.
Oh, God.
I was about to call you Balor.
Whoa. I feel like he's taken a good hit. But I saw him get a little healthy. I don't know if he can do it again. So you know what? We're gonna YOLO it. We're gonna try to this night time. 27.
Amazing. Can you hit that for me?
Sleep? Oh, the description. I'm just trying to hit this one guy. One little dude. I don't know what his hit points are.
You have put him to sleep.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Alright, no, I've done my part. That's all I got.
I'm
cooking
doing
it out.
my part.
I mean, that's his turn, right? Yeah, I mean, he's
Until
asleep. He can't
for
do
a minute,
anything.
until he takes damage.
Yeah, you put him to sleep. Do you want to say anything?
I'll call out that he'll be asleep for a minute. So you can either just really get a good hit on him, make it count, or we run.
We were already getting good hits, man.
Yeah. As his turn starts and then comes to an end, you do see some of that bubbling flesh start to like knit back together some of his wounds, but then it kind of just falls away as if it doesn't have like as much intent without consciousness.
Then maybe we should just give him a couple stab wounds.
I mean, we're over to Ton.
I mean, you would have advantage, right?
Well, he's prone, so yeah.
Well, and my thought is I don't think I want that wandering around. It needs to be ended.
Mm-hmm.
So
The other
Yeah.
thing is sleep makes you incapacitated, does it not?
Let's see.
but it says until you take damage, right?
Yeah, as soon as he gets hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you're considered to be unconscious.
Yeah, just unconscious.
What does unconscious get you? You are incapacitated.
Just can't take actions or reactions.
So if I hit him, he's just going to wake right back up.
Probably. But he did just skip a turn because he was asleep.
True.
So at minimum, that has occurred.
Consider
Right.
the following. We wait out a minute. Everyone prepares an action. The trigger, he wakes up. Blast him. And then everyone gets to go all at once.
I mean, sure.
I mean, technically, we could do that before he gets to his turn again, and you be the trigger.
That's
Three
what
of
we all
us
have
hold
to do.
our action until you use yours, and then all four of us do a strike at once. Unless that we're going to be getting in the way of each other. I don't know how that works.
I just realized the turn order. He'll wake up, but I think he'll probably be dead by the time he gets to do anything.
It's literally up to Ton. Like, what do you want to hit him, or do you want to wait it out? And then it's down to Atos, and then it's down to Drink. You know, you guys are kind of deciding on your turns.
Trying to say, I don't know that he would understand what she did. I mean, I know that he's asleep, which means he'll be easy to hit, is my
You
only
have
thought.
advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if you're within 5 feet.
Or unconscious?
Yes. Let me. There's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, any attack that hits within 5 feet is a critical hit. Alls you know is he dropped because of something she did, and she said he'll be out for a minute. Now you decide, do I want to smack him while he's out?
Well, did she say? Okay,
She said
does
that.
she say in character about the holding action?
No, I don't think so. I think that was
That-
just out of character discussion.
That was me as a human.
That's human. Human. Okay. Yeah, I think he would just hit. That would just be him.
Fair. You
Roll
do have advantage.
crit miss. Let's go.
I mean, it's still a hit either way. It's still a crit either way because,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because he's unconscious. So roll your damage twice. Or don't roll your damage twice. Roll your damage and then roll another d8. Because you don't get your strength modifier on it.
Nice.
Will be.
14 damage.
That's not very much.
Do you want to move at all? Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, his eyes do snap open. So it's no longer the auto crit thing, but he's still prone. So you still have advantage for the next two people. All right. Athos.
All right. So I will. If he's still prone, I'm gonna punch him
Heck yeah. Yep.
for
Yep.
10 fire damage. And then I will spend a discipline so that I can attack twice with my bonus action. And I will do so.
Yep. Yep.
For 5 cold damage and for another 5 cold damage. Dang. Next up, that is my action bonus action. I'm going to stay put where I'm at because I don't want to move out of the way here.
He does appear to fall limp with the final hit.
Oh, nice.
Just that has you guys out of initiative order. and you have this gross thing to look at.
What an unfortunate looking critter.
Unfortunate. It did not hurt any of you. Well done.
Fortunate for us.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Efficiently sorted.
Shout out to sleep.
It is down and dead. What do you guys want to do?
Can I inspect this thing? How magical does it feel with detect magic?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go check the dead people's pockets.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, so it's one of those things. When it was recovering hit points, it did appear with your active detect magic as if it were like transmutation, which is interesting. With like a hint of necromancy, as it was like converting the flesh to new flesh for it. But like its existence is like not actively magical, but clearly the result of magic.
she's taking notes. She's got her notebook out.
So this place might have more than one problem, is what you're seeing right now.
Yeah. Well, see, that's your problem. You've got at least 7. 7 problems.
But yeah, definitely seems the result of magic and was not this previously.
Gross.
And you're fairly certain it could have been a problem if things had gone a little differently.
Yeah, is it
Mhm.
safe to say that I feel like somebody made this thing?
Yeah,
Give me an
we made
Arcana.
it dead.
It's true. Like this is someone's little science experiment sort of situation.
Yeah, Arcana.
Oh, sorry, what was that? I don't know if Discord
Give me
just
an
stopped.
Arcana.
Gotcha. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
With that, not only do you feel like it was made, you're fairly certain it probably made itself.
I don't like that.
It
Huh?
seems self-inflicted and almost like the methods to do so were probably taught by something that was more successful than it. So take take from that what you will.
You mean it did it to itself on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
And it seems, based on it repairing its wounds and things, that it was looking for, as it called it, fresh flesh, to continue the process.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
It's not going to continue the process while dead, I hope.
Let's
You're
see.
pretty sure it's dead.
We could set it on fire.
You could do that. It is in a place where it being on fire would not make other things on fire, so it would be.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's going to
I'll
stink.
just everybody stand back and I'll just blast him with some fire.
That's
By
great,
blast, I
Tyler.
don't mean like an attack. I mean like just set him on fire with my fire stuff.
That's great. I don't have
Okay,
tinker
while you do
book.
that, I'm gonna go get this other body's pockets.
Yeah, you don't find much. They seem to just be like, the humble traveler sort. Between them, they have like 14 silver.
I'm gonna tell everybody I found 7 silver and put 7 in my pocket because I am poor as shit.
You do also find one of them just has like a club. The skeleton, the one that's now a skeleton, just has like a plain club. A stick. But the other has a fairly decently made dagger. Not like worth extra, just decently made.
What a
I'm
monster.
gonna walk up to these two, give the dagger to Valor, give the stick to Ton, and say, "I heard you like sticks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now you have a spare,
I'm writing it
and
down.
this one fits more like you." And I look at the werewolf avatar behind me, and toss him 2 silver, and then give everyone else 1 silver. Like, loot's been spread out. Let's move on.
Athos,
get
the
it
last
over,
fur bender.
My mom also told me to watch out for people like you. It's a lot of people my parents have told me to watch out for. And they're all here. Every single one of them.
Yes, but your parents said to watch out for what a fine example I am. There's a difference.
No.
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 Well, I thought we could be friends. Walks away.
We still could be. Just very suspicious friend.
Walks by the flaming corpse.
It
Oh,
takes
yeah.
all-
Just steps over it with a long stride.
There's like this very disconcerting, like bubbling whistle from it as it burns.
God.
Perhaps we best not to breathe it in.
I think I
that's
want to
cool.
keep walking. Let's go this way. Thank you. I paused long enough to go, thank you for burning that, and keep going.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you guys continue to follow this like darker like energy trail of magic, which to a smaller degree emanates from these people who also seem to come from that direction, right? Like the same, it's all going to the same path, right? It's almost like these little like streaks that Valor can see of like this faint magic that's like specks of really strong magic at each of these corpses. Then it's the same like dark energy of non-specific school as before. But as you guys continue forward, you sort of like start to get to a point where dozens upon dozens, I mean possibly hundreds of these like streaks of magic start to sort of like converge and head into a large cavernous opening.
Mm.
But as you guys are standing in front of this cavern and you're like, oh, okay, that looks like the right place, I think that's a good place to go for a break.
Yeah.
Right on.
Works for me.
Okay.
So we're going to go on a hopefully fairly brief break and be back to see what's in the cave.
Or
Yeah.
cavern or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, enjoy the music. We'll be back in a few. Oops, that's the wrong. It's the wrong screen. There we go. All right, I'm gonna hop up for a few.
are sad, the sky is blue. There are monsters in the spare bedroom. Kids grow up and move away. They close the plant, then the mall arcade. Kids are sad, their parents too. Kids get high in the spare bedroom. We grow up and move away. The seasons pass, but the monsters stay. Kids are sad, the sky is blue. There are monsters in the spare bedroom. Kids grow up and move away. They close the plant, then the mall arcade. Kids are sad, their parents too. Kids get high in the spare bedroom. We grow up and move away. The seasons pass, but the monsters stay. Slipped away. What if I kept going? What if I don't get off tonight? What if I ride this to the edges, through the darkness to the light? Could I find you there? Could I find you there if I slipped away? What if there's no answer? We're all just hearts that have to fight through the dangers of the rapids, through the darkness to the light. Could I find you there? Could I find you there if I slipped away?
But you can't keep doing this to yourself. She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just walking the streets at night, alone, in a river of darkness.
Alrighty, folks. We all here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure are.
Just waiting on the one then.
Come on now, try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your hands. Take my hand, come undercover.
My body has returned.
Welcome back.
Excellent.
Looks like we're in the middle of an ad, so we're gonna wait a minute.
Oh, we're in the middle of a dog drink, too.
So, since we're in an ad, I've been playing some Helldivers, and my goodness, the music in this game is so good.
Nice.
It is. It feels like Basil Polidorus in like 1991. I initially said it's like if Basil Polidorus did this Starship Trooper soundtrack, except that Basil Polidorus did. So it's like if he did a different Starship Trooper soundtrack.
Did you ever see the? Oh my god! Did you ever see the? Way back in the like 90s, early 2000s, the Starship Troopers cartoon?
No, I did not.
Oh, I did. I saw like 3 episodes. I don't know if it was any good, but I remember liking the little bit that I saw.
Oh, that was Roughnecks, right? With the
I think
mech
so.
suits? Yeah, that was based on the books rather than the movies.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, adds up. We ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's off the music. And let's back to the echoes. Alrighty. So you guys are standing in front of Spooky Cave. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Hi. So those ad break beginning in 27 seconds, not ending in 27 seconds.
Well, I won't tell if you don't tell.
I think we're just gonna go ahead. Apologies, but let's just go. So you guys are standing in front of Spooky Cave. Only one of you sees just how spooky as all these like little strands of dark energies seem to be entering it. Yeah, you guys are just standing there at the moment. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Well, to me, it's just a normal cave, so I'm just standing here.
if we go in, I say we.
How
tread
dark-
carefully.
How dark is the cave?
I look at her and go, well,
What was your question? Atos?
wasn't a question. I just go, well,
No. Atos. Dave, what was your question?
sorry.
Oh, I was just asking how dark it is inside.
It definitely gets darker as it goes. As far as you can tell, it sort of goes in and then branches off in two different directions. And maybe 15 to 20 feet in either direction, it goes from, oh yeah, it's a little like dimly lit by the outside to pitch black.
Mm. Mm.
So, maybe a torch would be nice. If you guys go that deep, which looks like you would have to.
Yeah. Does anyone have a torch? Some fire?
I have 10, in fact. I am oddly prepared for this.
And I will say, the little strands of dark energy are going in both directions. It's not like they're going in one particular one.
Mm-hmm. Well, tread carefully and with the torch, let's go in.
Who wants a torch?
You tell them this is where the magic seems to be converging, or do you
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
go, let's go?
Oh yeah, I would let them know.
And that's a good question. Who's carrying a torch?
I know
would
I will
take a
have
stick with
one.
light on it.
Okay, another stick for you, Ton.
Mhm.
All right. So for this instance, you guys will be emanating bright light. Shit. What's a torch?
It's a stick with light on it.
I meant how much light? 20 foot and dim light, an additional 20 foot. Okay. 20. You're not on the screen yet. Don't worry. Heck yeah. Now, if I've done this right, I should be able to go... Nope. There we go. You guys are down here. Can everybody see, even if not much?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, yes,
you guys begin to enter the cave. If you guys want to continue forward, what do you want to do? Are we talking stealth, or are we talking in perception? What are we doing?
I will take a perception roll.
Yeah, I would like to perceive. If
I would
possible.
also.
Likewise.
You see the things.
I
I
will.
would like to see.
Hmm.
It's not today.
Oh, I should not have had advantage there, so I'll take the 15 rather than the 19.
Yep. All right. Sapper. Draeneel hears just like a steady, just like a humming from somewhere deeper in the cave. It's very low.
You guys hear that odd sound?
No, you guys do not. Other than
Rocks
that,
falling?
the 15 and the 23 both hear occasional chittering, which you guys are like, oh yeah, that just sounds like mice, right? You know, big mice, but mice. Familiar sound. You also, Draniel also hears what sounds like very faint chanting. Atos, you also hear the chanting, but you hear like, it's like you barely hear anything, and then you hear a word every once in a while, and then you barely hear anything, and then you hear a word, that kind of thing, as opposed to Draniel, who hears like the whole chant. It's pretty difficult to distinguish what they're saying, because it's I don't know what languages you guys speak, but I don't think it's in a language either of you speak.
Probably not.
And it would be really difficult even if you did.
Well, up ahead, I hear an odd humming, but there's intelligent life making some form of chanting. Oh yeah, we're not alone here. Be careful.
Oh,
Hmm.
well.
Maybe we
right.
should spread out a little bit then. If we've got the torch, that way, if one of us is found, we're not all found, and we can, deal with any problems that might arise.
Alrighty.
So you guys want to go in pairs, or are you talking a single person on each side, and then everybody else holding back?
Well, I was actually gonna say, can anybody else see in the dark?
I can.
All right, so maybe the two of us that can see in the dark go in one group, and the two that need a torch go in the other, and that way we can keep. I don't want to say keep the torch folks as a distraction, but at the very least,
We can at least sneak.
yeah, we can use it to our advantage to be not all seen.
Mm-hmm.
Draniel goes, I like this tactic, but you're buying me dinner if I'm bait.
I think you bought yourself dinner before we left,
Yeah.
didn't we?
I'll cook it.
Free food, I'm in. Subject closed.
Yeah, pick a direction. So it's Draniel and Ton going one direction, and Valor and Athos going the other, correct?
Yeah.
I don't think we should be too far separate, though.
Well, you're only going to end up like 30, 40 feet apart if you do that. And it could be worse.
Oh, maybe I'm misunderstanding here.
Yeah, we're just spreading out a bit so that some of us aren't in the torchlight and some of us are.
So you're just being at the edge of the torchlight.
Yeah, we're not going to be too far.
We can.
All right, so I guess since Draniel
I'm not sure I trust this.
Since Draniel seems to be leading, pick a direction.
I'm going to go to the left, the low left, the southwest, however you want to call it. This one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, so he's-
just waiting for Ton to move up a bit.
Yeah, he's heading up. Don, are you going to follow? Are you going to stay? What are you doing?
I am really hesitant. I am not getting this at all.
It's probably fine, maybe. But it sounds like they're going to be lagging behind outside Torchlight, right?
I think that's what they're saying, but will they really?
I mean, do you trust them?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. And I start walking forward. You coming?
Yeah, let's get everybody's perception check as you move forward. If the two at the back don't move, they don't get a perception check.
I'm moving. I'm staying 40 feet away.
Yeah. I think we're also the fastest ones too.
I can fly.
And I've
That's
got
just average
speedy
speed.
little wolf legs.
Can fly, but you are in a cave right now.
Yeah, it's not the best place to fly.
It's a decently high roof, but it wouldn't take much of a throw to hit you. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run into what's the one on the ceiling? Stalactites?
I don't know, but that would hurt.
The top sticks.
I think it's stalagmites because they might fall on you. I think that's the saying.
I have
They're
no idea.
AKA stalag maybes.
Like ouchies.
It all hurts if it hits you in the end. But yeah. So that 21. Where exactly are you moving as you do that? Are you following them but trailing behind, or are you going the other direction?
I was gonna trail behind.
Okay. The 18 and the 21 are sufficient. You guys hear the chanting stop, and one voice breaks off from the chanting while the other is still chanting and goes, "You don't really think we need this, do you? I thought I was working without it." The other chanting voice stops and just sort of like, "Yeah, but I don't know that I want to take any chances since this one's dead." You hear a thump as if something got kicked. Right. All the others were alive. What difference is that going to make? That's why we're here, right? To find out? Right, okay. And the chanting starts again.
I have a
When the
sneaky-
chanting starts up again, I take another 5-foot step.
I have a sneaking suspicion this might be.
I assume I didn't really hear that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What are you saying, Mango?
Turning themselves into flesh.
Maybe. But the werewolf guy did say that was wrong flesh, so maybe not.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. So as you guys are inching closer and closer, you can sort of see, although I don't think I have it active on the map, that there's like dim daylight coming from somewhere up ahead and above, sort of around the little central thing here. You can sort of see like daylight. You see the shadow of like a humanoid figure and the shadow of a couple of like little smaller figures sort of skittering around.
At this, Traniel's going to turn around, looking at the shadows behind him, assuming that people can see him, put both fingers towards his eyes, point at them, point at the light, and then point around the corner. And then go back to looking around the corner.
Yeah. So let's do it this way. As you're sort of like inching around the corner, are you going to be stealthing? You do have a torch, so you're going to have disadvantage if you're stealthing.
No.
All
No
right.
stealth. I have torch in hand, sword in hand.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go any further, or are you just sort of like leaning and like looking at a distance?
I'll take a step forward here, and as soon as I do, I see something. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You hear a screech as this like trio of giant rats wreathed in like these dark shadows spot Draeneel. Roll initiative, everybody. Don't forget to click on your tokens.
I'm glad I only moved 5 feet instead of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I rolled low on initiative. Give them a chance to get up to us.
It's very considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's enough.
That is enough rats. You are correct.
Now for the things that aren't rats.
All right, Draeneel, you've got two of these rats with these shadows like wrapped around them and little tendrils of shadow coming out of their backs. It's kind of like the exactly like the bear and the wolves you saw, and the ravens. So you've seen that before. They're just rats.
I'm going to step here. That way I have this wall on my right, so I'm a little bit harder to get flanked around. And I'm going to toss my torch in the square in front of me
Mm-hmm.
and draw my second sword.
Okay.
Would that be one or two, or that'd be an action? And then at that point, I can't really do much with my bonus, right?
When you're saying you want to drop your torch, can you ping where you wanted it to go again?
Right in front of me, the square there.
I think that's just letting go of a torch, right? So there's no
Yeah.
action at all to that. You're just no action.
Well, drawing the weapon
Is not an action, especially for you with the dual wielder thing that you got going on.
Okay, awesome.
So you can draw up to one weapon each round as a part of any other action, and you specifically can draw two instead because you have dual wielder, or whichever feat gives you that ability. I don't remember at the moment.
Alrighty, if that's the case, no, I'm still gonna do what I was gonna originally do. Pull both of them out then, and then hold my action for the first thing to come into my line of sight. That's a baddie that I can smack. I'm a, smack him, hit him with the
Sure.
1-2.
Short. Alrighty. We have intruders. I hear them. Oh, look, there you are. He can see you now.
Oh, I can't see him, so ignorance is bliss.
Oh, yeah, that's just because of the bend blocking the light from above. But you are standing next to a torch, so he can see you pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. I like to be the center of attention.
Yeah, so a firebolt wreathed with like with these it misses, but it's got like the same cracks that the rats in front of you have that like sort of wreath the whole little firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Just like cracks of nothingness in the fire itself that just into the wall. Misses entirely.
Oh, that was close.
All right. This one's gonna skitter on forward, and you get your attack on it. Your one attack.
Yeah. Would it be two with the dual wielding or just one?
Holding an action is just the one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunately why it's not the best, but that is a miss. So it is going to attack you. Oh, look, it's their turn. Two misses and a crit. 9 piercing damage. That hurts. That thing just bit you hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, 1 point off of maximum damage. Next up. They will not go that close to that thing, so they're going to go around. And as they're going around, they see, oh, there's other things here, and it's just this little skittering rat the size of your boot, probably bigger than your boot actually. Ton. That thing just bit Draniel real dang hard.
Mm-hmm. Certainly did. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to actually walk up. It's going to stroll up and drop the torch behind it and smack it.
Yeah, just dropping something isn't much of an action. Yeah, go ahead.
And smack it.
Oh, sorry, stream. Hit. 4.
Whoopee.
Damage is damage. All right, that's it for you. Next up is...
Yeah, but now it knows the time I'm here. Doggone it.
Same reaction as the other one. Oh, wait, there's others here. sort of chittering in your direction, Valor.
Oh.
Alright, and this one's coming down. It's gonna slap at Pawn. Uh, 16, is that a hit?
On me?
Ton.
Okay.
Mothership. You're muted.
Sorry. Oh, you said 16?
Yeah, the 20 is pretty much definitely a hit, but what about the 16?
Oh, man, by 1, man. Yeah, they're both hits.
5 piercing and 1 necrotic damage.
Okay. That's all?
That's it. Valor.
Well. That's a rat. That's a big rat.
See any of those in the palace?
No, it was pretty well kept. Unless
Was
you
it a
wanted to
palace
take
or was it more of a mansion?
I don't know. I guess maybe they were in the mansion, but they could go in the palace.
Fair enough.
They have to take their classes. We're gonna be up.
Okay.
It's a rat. How smart could it be? Dang it.
Too smart for
Smart
you,
enough.
apparently.
Oh.
That was an 18 minus 4, by the way.
It's the pain of a low spell save, GC. Most things can beat it. Tragic. That's okay, though. We'll get him next time. I'm gonna stay put.
Fair enough. Athos.
All right, I am going to bonus action to shift, which will give me some temp HPs. 2 times my proficiency bonus plus 1d6. So that'll be 5. I think I rolled a 1 on it last time too. But I get a +1 on my AC. And I will spend a discipline to enter my elemental attunement. And then I'm going to go do some punches. I'll start by punching this guy. Actually, since I've used my bonus action, I'll only be making 1 punch this turn. But it'll be on the guy close to the wall. That is a 22
That'll hit.
for 9 fire damage.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Pretty good damage. Alright, the other one of these guys is gonna check. Yep. Da-da-da-da. Yep. He sticks his hands out flat, and from his fingertips erupt flames with these cracks of nothingness running through them. Can I get Ton and Draeneel to give me a dex save? As well as the 2 rats in front of you. Everybody except that rat fails.
Can I use my reaction? I feel like Draeneel took a lot of damage that first time. I'm gonna make it an 18 for him.
Alright, Draeneel rolled an 18.
I like that. See, told you we'd be friends.
Okay, so Draeneel will take half damage, and that rat will take half damage. I'm just double checking. The necrotic damage is not reduced by the save. So this is halved if you succeeded. So 10 damage to this rat.
We
Ouch.
didn't. Okay. I did not succeed.
So you take 10 damage as well.
Ouchie.
Draeneel, you will take 5 damage, as will the rat in front of you. I don't think I hit some terrible attack. Hold, please. And then all of you take 3 necrotic damage. It's
More?
everybody in the spell, not everybody.
I'm sorry. More?
Yeah, 3 more necrotic damage. Which, good for you guys, bad for him. That kills both of them, both of the rats. Which means the echoes will be attacking him as they rise from the corpse of the rats and just sort of like linger above, like whirling around and glaring at him. And he's like, "Oh shit!" All right. Next up is this one, which is gonna zip on over. Okay, so this one's stepping here and gonna make an attack again. Make attacks against Tawn. Excuse me. I believe that's a hit and a miss and a hit. I believe that drops you to 0 hit points, Tawn.
Only for a moment.
Oh yeah.
Right?
What's that do? It just when you would drop to 0, you drop to 1 and are prone. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm at 1.
Yeah. So you're prone, but you're at 1. But that was the rat's turn. Draeneel.
Alrighty. So she's back. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my second wind, which will give me a 1d10 plus fighter level and health back. So that's 7.
Nice.
And then I will step over the unconscious person to protect them from getting mauled again.
Sure.
And this rat there will taste my swords.
You use your bonus action, so you only get the 1 attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how the dual wielding works. Bonus action to swing. The second sword.
All right. Well, does the first one hit?
The first one hits.
Alrighty.
Nice. Damage is done. That it for you? Yep.
Yep.
All right. This guy is it's gonna move down here, and he's going to shoot another firebolt at Draeneel. Oh, that hit. 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, that's not a lot. 2 fire and 1 necrotic.
I'll take it.
Alright, this rat is going to make a couple of vengeful strikes against the reckless spellcaster, who, now that you're closer to them, you notice that they're like in these these dark, like burgundy robes, maybe, almost like reddish black. They are also wreathed in like the same shadows as the rat that this guy just accidentally killed. And is taking attacks from. And is hit by every single attack. Yeah, so that's by 4 damage from that, and then 1, 2, 3 damage from that, right? No, 1 additional damage. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. That echo fades away. Very well. This rat next to the right of Athos is gonna make some attacks. Hit, miss.
Yep, that's one hit.
3 piercing. Tawn, you are awake and conscious. You are prone. You have 1 hit point. What you doing?
And laying here regretting not getting a health potion. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it would take my action to get up.
It would be half your movement, not an action.
Oh, right. Okay. But somebody's standing over me, so it might be a little bit weird. What am I going to do?
Piggyback.
What?
You can give him a piggyback, right?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and get up and smack this one right here.
Sort of rise into an adjacent space and smack the one that bit you.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that'll be a miss, unfortunately. Do you want to move yourself to the space you took up?
Thank you. There we go. I can do nothing more.
Fair enough. Alright, this other one's gonna snap at Athos. Miss. What about the 16?
Nope, I'm at a 19 right now. So
Alright, so the 20 hits though. For 1 necrotic damage. Alright, this echo over here is gonna bite that guy. Oh yeah, I forgot it does half damage on the bite, so we gotta keep that back to him. Miss, hit. Damage. Alright, that echo fades. Valor.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Gonna hit him with some magic. Mind whip, if you will.
Who's hitting that? Who's getting hit with that?
This guy, the red guy. Well, yeah, that'll do. Does it do anything? Honestly,
5 seconds.
half damage.
Damage.
Oh,
It did do damage.
it's all I got. I think.
Fair enough. Athos. There's a trio of rats. What would you like to do?
well, I'm gonna punch the one that I punched already to start with.
Okay.
And does a 13 hit?
Does a 13 hit? It does not. These are little guys wreathed in shadows that seem to be protecting them.
All right. Let's see. Then I shall. Guess I don't have any discipline remaining, so what I'm going to do is I will use my bonus action to disengage, and then I will move to right here. and that'll be my turn.
Wait. All right, this guy is going to so did one spell slot on that. His other spell slot. He's going to cause just like a rock sitting over here to like raise up and fly at Draeneel. Go ahead and give me a dex save.
Okay.
That is unfortunately a failure.
We're gonna make it a save. It's 17 now.
That's your reaction. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like the way you
yeah.
work.
You're narrowly missed by this rock that flies past you and then flies past Ton and smashes into the cavern wall and just like cracks the wall. Yeah. So that didn't work, so he's gonna back up over here. Now it's rat time. Rat chase Athos. And then bite. Is that a hit, miss, hit?
Hit, miss, and hit.
6 piercing damage, and then
I'm going to use my reaction
uh-huh.
to deflect attacks.
Okay.
Which will reduce the damage. Oh, completely. Without even adding in the stuff.
Nice.
Because I know that the tentacles are not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, so
That
it's
is
no
correct.
good to try and block that stuff.
So you take 1 necrotic damage, and that's it.
And that's the last of my 5 temp HP.
Yeah. All right. Next up is this rat, which is going to hit that Draeneel. 13, 13, 19.
The 19 hits.
Okay. 1 necrotic damage. And then it's your turn.
Awesome. All right. 1 damage. Alrighty then. I'm going to use one of my superiority die to do evasive footwork. And I can't, it's a D8, right?
Oh, I don't know what your dice are right now.
I just
Whatever they
spaced
start
it.
at. Whatever they start at, I would assume. Yeah, because you're only level 3, right? So they're whatever they start at. Hey, Dave.
Yep.
You know what they are?
What class is it?
Battlemaster. Yeah. It's Battlemaster.
They should be a D8.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. All right. Well, anyways, sticking with my plan, I'm going to do that and then go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nope, this square, 25 into this guy's face. The rat will get an attack of opportunity.
Okie dokie. And as you come around the like blocked section of wall that's sort of at the center, you see floating in the air what seems like a almost flat disc of darkness.
Oh, that's what it is.
And then directly
That's
above
actually
that,
very terrifying.
and then directly above that, you see a hole that leads out of the cave, like up to the mountaintop, which may or may not be of note. It's just a hole. That's where the sunlight's coming from that I mentioned previously. Oops, that's the wrong creature. It's gonna try and bite you. And miss.
Nice. Let's go. Alrighty. And then I'm a short sword smack this fella.
Yes. Those are both hits. 12 total damage.
Righty. That'd be me turn.
Nice. All right. 2 seconds. All right, this guy go. He goes, throw it in, and then these two like. I forgot to put them on the sheet. No, there they are. The two ribbons of like shadowy energy erupt from his back, the same as they do the little beasties. And he draws his club and he's gonna try and smack you with it. 18. Draeneel.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yep.
4 bludgeoning and 1 necrotic. And then a dread lash. 13. Probably miss.
Miss, yeah.
Unlike the beasties, these guys only get 1 of those attacks. So next up is this rat, which is going to charge for Athos. Jump. Lash. Those are all misses, yeah?
Misses. Yep.
Ton, you've been left alone with a rat. The same rat that dropped you. And you muted. Oh, I said that just as you unmuted. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to have to hit it before it hits me since I have 1 hit point.
Another 9. That's a miss.
I must be dizzy on top of being hurt.
You're starting to wonder if there's another method that you could use that would be more effective. Next up is this rat, which will charge forward. Mm. 1 hit on Athos. I'm gonna keep poking you for 1 damage, it seems.
Well, that's all. You know, you only need a few more of those. A couple dozen, but it's not nothing.
Yeah. 1 necrotic damage, and then Valor's go.
Maybe it's a silly thing to do, but I think it's smart. I'm gonna sleep those 3 rats surrounding Atos. I think it starts with the lowest and then goes from there.
Well, does it say what happens if there's 2 that are the same?
I guess you pick your favorite. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like they had a ruling: if 2 things happen at the same time or monster's turn, the person at the game table with the player DM who controls the creature decides the order which it happens. So it would be the creature creating the thing. So it'd be Mango's choice as to which one would go to sleep.
Yeah, the 2 at the top are the same. Which one falls asleep, Mango? Other than the one at 3 HP.
You know what? Who's been giving you the most trouble? Is it this guy? We'll go with that guy right here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. There we go. We'll ping him.
Oh, left? Okay.
Yeah.
They are sleepy.
Okay.
Sleepy little rats.
And now you can just smack the one that's awake while the other 2 sleep peacefully.
All right, Athos, it's your go.
Well, I'm gonna punch the guy that's standing up because got some breathing room with the others. So, kapow! That's 6 bludgeoning. That'll be fire damage. And since these guys are asleep, I'm going to do a strength saving, make them do a strength saving throw or get pushed 10 feet back.
Sorry, which one was that? The one that's awake?
The one that's not asleep, yeah.
Okay. All right, and then
DC 14 strength save.
strength save. They're rolling so well. They really are. So I'm assuming that's nothing.
Nothing. But I'll bonus action to punch him again. For another 7 fire damage and another strength save.
All right, that'll drop that one. Its echo lingers, glaring as much as a rat can at Athos. And it sort of like tears out, the shadows tear out from the dead rat and just sort of float above it, glaring at you.
And then my movement. I'll pop over here to support Tan while those guys slumber. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, then. Next up is this other dread-touched caster. So he sort of shakily goes, right, and he moves up here. And Draeneel, you see this corpse start to float up, and then it gets flung into the disk of darkness. It passes through it, and then smacks the wall on the other side as like all these shadows are like clinging to it and start to like burrow into the body. And a final player can step up to the stage. But it doesn't get to go right now. It's not really in the disc, it's under it. But, you know, top-down view makes it hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that just happened. And that was that guy's turn. And he probably moves, like, up here. The Echo is going to make some attacks against where'd he go? Athos.
I went over here.
I found you. Okay. The Echo has to sprint to you, which means it can't make attacks. So it then fades away.
Oh.
So neat. On the one looking right at you. It's gonna make some attacks. I believe that's a hit.
I volunteered to miss. That'll be fine.
I think that drops you to 0.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're back down. You're on the ground. You're at 0.
I can only use that once.
Yep. And unfortunately, what is your AC? 15?
15, yeah.
All right. This final attack came after you dropped from the first attack, so it had advantage. I was trying to attack again, not deal damage. 14. So that's a miss anyways, even with advantage. So no auto death save there. But you're on the ground. Draeneel.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna unload on this guy in front of me here. Hiya, hiya. Oh, I like that.
Hits. 10 damage. He's starting to look pretty rough.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, it is his turn. He's going to make a couple of attacks against you again. Ba-da-ba-ba. 15's a miss, right?
Miss.
Alrighty. All right, these two boys are sleeping. They're sleeping on the job. Ton, I believe that's a death save for you. That is one failure for you. That rat is currently asleep. Valor.
Mama always said to let sleeping rats lie. We're gonna hoof it. I immediately forgot where that was. Oh, who is that? I didn't know there were two. Showing their face. Terrifying. Do I dare try again? If I just put everyone to sleep, it would be really funny. We're gonna give it a shot
Could do.
and do that.
On that guy? Okay.
Yeah, the one in front of Adrenio.
Failure.
No, that's everything for a manslaughter.
Sweet. -24, next saving throw. Cool.
That's it.
Athos.
Well, I'm gonna punch this guy. Actually, I can punch him from here because my reach increases by 10 feet, not to 10 feet.
Sure.
So I'll punch him for 9 fire damage and a strength save.
Strength save. Wait, no. What's the knockback on that?
10 feet.
Alrighty. So much as before, it drops, then fails the save. So the echo is from there. But it does drop indeed.
And then I'll use my bonus action for an unarmed strike on this guy.
Heck yeah.
Well, that won't help. And that's my
not gonna
turn.
do it. Alrighty. This thing is not entering combat yet, but it does sort of like it's basically a corpse on the ground wreathed in shadows, and then it like sits up.
Oh.
But it's not actually in the fight until next turn. It stands up even, not sits up. When it gets up. This guy is going to use his last spell slot to force Athos to make a dex save. Oh, never mind. He can't do that. He's already used all 3 of his spell slots.
Oh, nice.
He cannot do that, so he's going to have to. He's going to Ray of Frost you, Athos.
Okay.
So that is 23 to hit. 1 cold, 1 necrotic, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. And then he's going to run up here.
Where was he? Sorry.
He
Right
was there.
Because he's in my reach right now.
Well, then you're gonna attack him, but he's still running.
I sure am.
I don't think he knows that.
So that's 9 bludgeoning and 9 fire and a strength save. Or I pull him 10 feet closer to me.
Ooh, neat.
So he fails, so he'll come 10 feet closer to me on his way out. But I am going to
So basically he's running from here, right?
yeah, and I'm going to use one of my giant strikes so that he needs to make a separate strength saving throw, or he goes prone when I hit him.
Nice.
So he's prone and has used some of his movement. But that's and
He'd get here. Like,
it's an additional D6 force damage as well. So 2 force
he'd
damage.
get like here. Because he would like start running. You'd pull him after 5 feet. He'd stand up. He'd have 5 feet left. That's as far as he gets.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough. All right. This rat echo is gonna swiftly zip toward Athos. Bite. And then 2 dread
that's-
lashes.
That is a miss, a hit, and a miss.
1 necrotic damage, and then it fades away. Great Neil.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna keep wailing on this guy, and he doesn't have a weapon or anything, right?
He's got a club.
Club.
He's got a club like wreathed in the same shadows that he is.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do a disarming attack on him.
Okay, so you're gonna hit him and do a disarming attack.
Yep. I'd still get my 2 attacks, and just one of them would have that effect. Is that how that would work?
So you wouldn't even expend it unless you hit.
Okay.
But let me check his AC. The 12 hits anyways, so.
Okay, cool. So, boom.
So I mean he makes his save, but I guess it doesn't matter because you drop him to 0 hit points. But it, so yeah, he's at 0 hit points. And much like the animal before him, the body collapses, and then there's like an echo formed of shadows in his place.
Well, I got the club dropped to the ground. I got the club dropped to the ground regardless, so I'm happy.
The club is indeed on the ground. The echo does have an echo of the club, however.
Oh no.
Well, these things happen.
All right. And then it's going to immediately attack you. Oh, wow!
I'm gonna use my reaction to silvery barb it.
Which one?
Well, let's do the first crit.
All right, so that's a reroll.
And then I'm going to give Ton advantage on their next attack, saving throw, or ability check. So when you make that death save, you have advantage.
Nice. Rerolling is a 10, so that's a miss. The other one is going to be 5 necrotic damage, though, because that hurts. Although I think it would have been much worse if the other one hadn't been. Yeah, well done. Well done.
That very well could be the difference between I'm up and I'm down. So,
But the echo fades away like dust in the wind. All right, we still got some sleeping rats over here.
Yeah,
Ton.
they snoozing.
What's up?
They snoozing.
Yeah. Somebody forgot to wake them up.
You have
Yeah, death save. Add advantage if it'll let you. You can just roll it twice.
God, Lord!
well,
So that's one success.
Yeah. Which out of an advantage, that's good.
So you currently have 1 success and 1 failure.
My fear is that you would have
Sounds
rolled that one
familiar.
the first time.
Yeah.
Sounds
Sleepy
familiar,
Rat
though.
And Valor.
Wakey, wakey. I have a healing potion. A potion of healing, if you will. 7. You have 7 hit points now.
All right, Ton. You wake up with 7 hit points.
That is a full action, right?
Yeah, an
Been
action
there.
to deliver a potion.
Okay, that's what I thought. Then that's it.
Deliver it into my mouth.
All right, Athos.
And I wake up coughing and choking because I was laying down when you did it.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm really awake.
Awful. Just like it going up your nose because you're coughing so much.
Yep.
Awful. Athos,
Oh
what
my
you doing?
God! Can you imagine your taking NyQuil while laying down?
No, thank
This
you.
ankle will be beat.
Wait, that's not how you guys. You guys don't lay down and take it.
I just snort it.
All right, I am going to scoot around and give him a knuckle supper. Although an 11 may not work.
It will not.
Well, I
But-
will bonus action for a second course.
Unfortunately.
Everybody's a critic.
Mhm.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. You see this figure walk out from under this just like floating flat disc of darkness. Unlike the others who are like wreathed in shadow, this one is completely suffused with that dark energy and is walking very menacingly towards you, Athos.
Why?
All right. One slime attack. That's not a good start.
No, sir. I am going to. Well, I have to see the damage first. I think I'll take a look.
4 bludgeoning and 8 necrotic. That's very low damage. That is minimum.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just take that. That's 4 bludgeoning and 8 necrotic for 12. I mean, I'm not having a good time. That's a hit and a hit.
Oh yeah, because you don't have your temp HP, so you don't have the AC anymore, right?
No, I still have the AC. It's just the 20 is a hit. Oh, sorry, the 16 is not a hit.
Okay, that confused me. Yeah, 20's a hit though. So you take 5 necrotic damage.
All right, things went from nice to not nice real quick.
So whereas the others, like the like ribbons lashing out at you guys almost seem like almost like they could be attached to the outside of their body. This one's the lashes are coming like the shadows are tearing from the body itself and lashing out at you. All right, now it's this guy's turn, who I think is just going to just much like the last one, have the little ribbons of energy come out of his back, and he's going to smack at you and miss both times. Draeneel.
Alrighty. Time to finish off this guy. 20. Hayaka.
Those are both hits. Let's take the first one. That is 8 damage. That will drop him. Would you like to slash at the echo that remains, or step up and slash at the shadow zombie thing?
The shadow zombie, my good sir. I shall step thus forward and hit him with that other one.
Nice.
And then just kind of give a painful look to the people near me for what's about to happen when that echo hits me. But it's my turn.
Sorry. That was 8 damage to him. All right. You sleepy little rats. That spell is only like half over, guys. It's not even at this point. Ton, you feel alive.
Alive, but not necessarily good.
Mhm.
It looks like the battle now is over there.
And it will take half your movement to get up. Which yours is what, 40?
Yeah. 30. Wait. There's a 30.
Yours is 40.
Yeah, it is 40. Yeah, I was trying to scroll up and it wasn't scrolling up. God. So I could only get to like here. How far can you throw things accurately?
It kind of depends on the thing, right? And your own personal proficiencies.
Mm-hmm. So as I'm walking, I dig in my toolkit. I think that's 20. Right?
Uh,
Or my
and
back one?
you'd be here. Yeah,
Back
back
one.
one.
Okay. I thought I was off by one. I am going to open my toolkit and take out a screwdriver and throw it at its head.
You know what? I'll give you what 20 feet on that as your maximum range. So you can do it at disadvantage. You want to do it?
If nothing else, one of them will probably hopefully slip on the screwdriver.
Yeah. So make your the tools thingy at disadvantage. The tools thingy. You know what I mean. What the? That was like 4 times. What just happened?
I don't know how that happened. That is so weird.
Wow. Okay.
I would love to use a 27, but it's the third one, so that's not fair.
Nah, it's the first one. Which will hit. I think.
Oh.
Let me just double check. So, or no, it's the lower of the two, right? So the
At
lower,
disadvantage. Yeah.
the lower of the two
It's
is 12, which is a hit.
Amazing.
Roll your damage. 5 piercing.
Maybe I found another weapon.
Well, you
Okay.
are very good with carpentry tools. Maybe you just repurpose them.
Yeah. Okay.
The sleepy rat. Valor.
Oh boy. Yeah. I think for now, it's the question of how do I want to use my final spell slot? For now, I'm not going to. So I'm gonna bring it out. The old classic cantrip.
On the Zombo.
Yeah.
Has an 8.
5 psychic.
1d4 on the next saving throw. Yep.
I'm gonna move.
Alrighty. Next up is Athos. Sorry, I should have asked if you wanted to move, but there you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I am going to. Well, I don't really have a way to. Well, I'll punch first. I'll ask questions in a moment.
Yeah. Punch first, question later.
Action, unarmed strike. Gonna miss with that one.
Definitely.
I'll bonus action to take a potion.
Fair enough.
These are the 2d4 ones.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
Ain't too bad.
And that'll be my turn. I'll still remain here.
Don't forget that +2 on that potion.
Ominously
yeah, I added
tracking
it.
you.
Good.
And miss hit. Yeah.
Dang, I wish it would hit with its slam.
I use my reaction.
Oh, you can use your action. What you doing?
It is on the 20. Reroll.
Oh, you're gonna do silvery barbs again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in there.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong attack. 15's gonna miss.
And then I'm going
Nice.
to give Draenil advantage.
Yeah.
For the next minute.
Too bad it doesn't, impose disadvantage or something, because this echo's coming for you, Draenil.
It's all right. I'm gonna walk this one off.
Do those all
All
hit?
3, yes. Definitely walking it off
So
into the next life.
the non-necrotic damage is halved. Oh, it's 1, so it doesn't matter anyways. 2.
Okay.
So 6 in total. Then 9, 10.
And that second one drops me.
And Draeneel goes down. The echo fades. Draeneel, advantage death save?
Okay.
You could roll 20. Oh, do it again.
Yeah, you have advantage because of the silvery barbs, right? So
Mm-hmm.
14's one success. That saved you from a
I'm not
failure.
gonna die again.
Okay, so I think we're
I
on
hope.
turn 6. Maybe I'm wrong. Turn 6 of the rats being asleep.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ton. You want to go turn this zombie into a deck? They're now in hand carpentry tools.
Turn him into a deck. Sorry. I decided to have a coughing, but see, I threw my screwdriver.
Oh yeah, but you have a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm getting my chisel out and stabbing him from behind.
Yeah. No advantage, but go ahead and roll it. Just the normal carpenter's kit attack.
Did it roll?
Doesn't look like it.
I hit it. Oh, duh. I hit burglar's back instead. I think that hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just running up and stabbing the guy with a chisel. Fantastic. I mean, it hit. It worked. Damage was done. Alright. Sleepy little rat. It's 7 rounds. Valor.
Sleepy little baby. Alright, gamer. Have a potion. Nice.
Somebody give that pseudo cleric boots of speed.
Yeah.
You
That's-
plop that down my esophagus.
Absolutely.
10. Okay. Bam.
Chug. Okay. I'm good. I'm watching from the what are they called? It's not Ventures, Bleachers. That one.
Athos.
Well, time to hopefully embarrass this guy. So we'll start with this. I won't do it.
9 plus 11, or sorry, 9 plus 2 will not hit.
Yeah. And then we'll do this. Ooh.
That will hit.
That is 7 fire damage. And I will hill strike with my last strike of the giants. So another d6 force damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Makes it. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Indeed.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Gonna take some swings at Athos.
They all miss.
Nice. Draeneel.
Righty. Well, I'm going to stand up. And that's just half my movement, right? Or is that...
That's just happy movement.
Yeah. And I'm going to unleash another volley on the thing in front of me.
Where are you getting that advantage?
Mango?
You only
Right?
get it once.
Oh, I
only on
thought
the one
once.
Yeah.
I thought he said for another minute. Okay, well, then those are both misses.
Yeah. It's
Once within
technically-
the next minute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't
My
forget
brain
the plus
heard
2 from
1
flanking.
minute. All right,
The plus
so
2 from
a
flanking means the
15 and an 8, or a 15 and a 10.
15's a hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Pokey poke.
dab at thee. Eh.
That'll be 8 rounds on the Sleepy Sleep.
Is
Ton.
it? I only see 7.
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, I only see 7 on the turn order. Is it?
That's
8?
how many creatures are in the fight right now.
Oh, bold. That's very confusing, but that also makes sense.
Well, like I said, I'm not positive on the rat's duration. If you want, you can scroll up and check, but I think it's 8 rounds.
Oh, that sounds right.
Ton,
Yes.
it's your go.
That was a fast round.
Oh yeah, it's basically just you guys and the zombie right now because the rats are sleeping.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. Well, chisel worked well.
Well, that will unfortunately miss.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Valor.
I'm gonna be so brave.
It does seem very focused on Athos right now.
Gotta do something. Watch me stab it with a dagger, and it crits. F it. It's a good
Almost.
stab.
Seems close. That's a hit.
All right. It's minimum damage, but you know what? I'll take it.
Okay. Athos, you've got it surrounded.
Kisses.
Well, let's see here. Well, I'm going to do what I was trained to do.
That'll hit.
10 lightning damage.
Shocking. Good damage, though.
Yeah, and then bonus action to attack again.
Hit.
9 acid damage.
Wither away. Alrighty.
And
Huh,
that
weird.
is that's me.
Weird. The turn order is actually incorrect. It goes before you. But anyway, it'll go now. Oh, did it not hold the slam? So just the hit on the Dreadlash. So it's going to be 6 necrotic. How rude. Draeneel, back around to you.
Same.
Extremely.
Yeah, just finish this guy off.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, let's go. That's a good chunk.
10 damage. That's 9 turns on the rants. Ton. You'll have an extra +2 on your hits because you're flanking.
Oh, nice. I will take it. Why'd it go twice?
I heard it twice, but I only see it once. That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Oh, okay.
6, not too bad.
All right. It can die now. That's fine.
All right. If we're calling it, that's 10 turns for the rats. They're waking up.
Good morning, rat.
Valor. Oh, sorry. You know what? That's my mistake. They wake up next turn. I counted this turn twice by accident. Go ahead. Next turn.
I feel
Next
like
turn.
the
That's...
stabbing has been working.
Another hit.
That's what we like to see. That's for piercing.
It's starting to look pretty rough. But it is a zombie.
That's all I got.
I was just gonna keep smacking Athos since you've done so much damage to it.
That's fair.
It doesn't really have a reason or enough of reasoning to change targets. I swear that Dreadlash in the middle hits almost every time.
Hmm. Didn't-
4 necrotic.
Was I supposed to go between the last time it attacked and now?
No, that's what I was saying. So it goes before you, but it was flipped in the turn tracker. So I
Okay.
fixed it. So yeah, it goes before you, and then it's your turn. But yeah, 4 damage, and then it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try punching it
Nice.
for 5 fire damage,
Nice.
and I'll use one of my other potions. Not bad.
Zeke.
I'm back up to double digits, and that's my turn.
Heck yeah, Draeneel.
Well, I'm just gonna smack again.
Nice. Double hits, double damage. Ooh. It's looking real rough. Alright. Now we're on turn 10 and the rats are starting to wake up. So they will be moving around next turn. Ton. It's your turn, Ton. I think you muted when you were meaning to unmute.
I guess so. There you go.
Hit. Alrighty, let's see. Da-da-da-da. That's not it. Failure. It falls, leaving behind a deep, dark, shadowy echo that turns to face you. Do you want to move?
Who, me?
Yeah. You dropped the zombie. The echo left behind is now turned toward and facing you.
No, I'm not going to move because it's going to follow me anyway. I just, but I'm going to say, I didn't do nothing. Okay. I know it's going to chase me and hit me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Unless, but you said you're not moving, so there you go. All right, both rats are awake. You hear them like squeaking from elsewhere in the cavern.
Mm.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I didn't say it.
I'm gonna move. I don't know if this thing wants to hit me, but it can try.
It does not seem to have the ability. You move away, and it focuses on Ton.
Great. I am going to ready an action. If I see a rat scurry by, I'm gonna stab it with my dagger. She's mad now.
Fair enough.
She's got the bloodlust.
Fair enough. All right, it's its turn. It is going to smack at Ton.
Oh no!
That is all hits, I believe.
Kind of, sort of, yep.
The non-necrotic damage from the slam is halved. So 6 total damage from that first attack. Second attack is 3 necrotic damage. So I think that drops you to 0 hit points just in time to be crit, which makes it so you've got 2 failed saves because a crit's 2 failed saves, right? Right? I think. Yes.
I have no
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be now at 2 failed death saves, Ton.
But no successes, right?
Yeah, because it resets.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Athos.
Well, I'm gonna use my action to drop my last potion into Ton's mouth here. So you can heal 8.
Nice.
And then I am going to move,
All right, Ton, you are at 8 now.
and I will bonus action to. Actually, nothing is sparking my joy, so I will not bonus action this turn. That's my turn.
Great, Neil.
Okay, well, I don't think he knows about the rats on the other side. He's never seen them. So
True.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get to here without using an action, and he's
I don't.
just gonna kind of look around, I think. And he sees
And
that they're all tense up still, so he's assuming combat's still going. But I guess I'd go here and then a ready in action.
sure.
And first thing I see, I'm gonna attack. First bad guy. Sorry, should be a bit more specific.
First presumably hostile creature you see.
Yeah.
That is also within range.
Yeah.
Well, it's a rat. It says hello.
Why, hi, friend.
And
Ah,
it's
it's
just
not a
out of
reach.
reach.
Shucks.
Well,
Unfortunately,
damn.
that's a miss.
These things happen.
All right, Ton. You're on the ground looking up. You see the hole in the cavern ceiling shining light down into this like abyssal black disc that's just almost seems to nullify it the closer it gets to it. What do you want to do?
Jump.
Okay, is the disc like hovering in the air?
Yeah,
Is
it is up in the air, like maybe like 6-8 feet in the air. Sorry, let's try that again. It is slanted, and its lowest part is about 6 feet in the air, and its topmost part is like 11 feet in the air,
Okay.
and it is just sort of floating there.
I honestly do not know what to do about that.
Mm,
I'm trying to remember, did I see them get the zombie off of there?
No, you were not. You were around the corner when that whole thing happened, so you did not see
So
that.
I don't know where it came from. Okay. Shoot, stupid. Okay. God, I don't know what to do.
It is half your movement to get up, so you. It's not like you could even do more than get to your group right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking to the group. I don't know what else to do.
Sure, you move to the group.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, hi, Valor. One comes into range.
Freaking dead, buddy. Check this. Yeah. Stagger's so good. So good at stabbing stuff.
All right, that drops it. Now its
Yeah.
echo is menacing you.
Don't menace it back.
And then it's your turn.
I am going to step through this little shadow. I want to stab this other rat.
Get him.
You're dead. Actually. There we go.
Heck yeah. Get that extra +2.
Well,
An 8 is not going to do it, though.
no, it really won't, huh? Well, that's all she wrote.
All right, then we're over to Athos. Although I believe he had to step away for a moment. So definitely, while we wait for him to return and take his turn, you guys can start thinking about what the heck it is you want to try and do about this disc.
I will examine it.
I don't do none of that dumb dare magic stuff.
I was just gonna say that's a magic thing. I know nothing.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Technically, Valor has not been hit and has yet to cast a concentration spell.
Yeah.
So you are still actively concentrating on detect magic, and yeah, it's kind of the same that you had previously been seeing. It's just a lot more condensed into one place of whatever this is, and as you look at it, you know, when you were in the room with it, so to speak, and you were looking at it, it simultaneously seemed like a magical door that led to nowhere, while also being something transformative.
Huh.
So yeah, that's strange.
Don't jump in it. Got it. But we could throw a
What?
rat
Jump in
there.
it?
We should throw a rat in there.
I mean, we did see a guy get yeeted through there and come back and try to murder us. So I'm
Oh, did we?
strongly against that plan.
I mean, technically, Dre Neal is the only one that saw that.
Okay.
Yep, that's why he's against it if it gets voiced.
I think for several reasons, we'll just.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, good timing. It's your turn.
All right, I am going to come and punch a rat
Sure.
because I am simply done with rats.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit. It's a fair place to be too,
9 fire damage.
and it's still standing.
Bonus action to punch him again, missing, and that's my turn.
Fair enough. Dre Neal, one rat remains, and then the echo that is menacing Valor.
Well, if things go according to plan, there'll be no rat left. I'm going to step 5, 10, 15. Or no, wait, there's already flanked. There's no need to move.
Yep.
I'm just gonna volley again. So
11 and 17, one hit.
yeah,
That drops the rat, who is now menacing you.
I don't like this.
You want to move at all? You want to stay there?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, just dashing away. Fair enough. All right. This, the echo is surging after you, and you are perfectly within movement, so attacks occur. An attempt was made.
17
Miss,
and 16 hit.
and then hit, and then hit. So you take 1, 2, 3 damage. And then the echo whoosh, fades into nothing. Ton. All that's left is one of these echoes.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try and smack it, but I don't know how much good it's gonna do. Where is it? Oh, it's that one. Okay, I thought
it's
it
the
was.
X.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, the X is just marking the creature itself as dead. Yeah, I mean, it's a hit. But once again, it doesn't seem to actually, like, do anything. You kind of get the feeling that there's probably a specific way to destroy these echoes before they attack. But that specifically wasn't it. But if you don't want to move at all, next up is the Echo, which will surge forward and attack Valor.
My AC is so high. I'll never be
Up. Oh, that is most unfortunate. So that is a miss, and then a crit and a hit.
Yeah.
Technically that's a debatable rule, but sure. So you take, I'm going to call it 4 damage.
Okay.
Because of the additional necrotic damage for each Dread Lash. But yeah, you take 4 damage. technically a concentration check.
Oh yeah.
And the turns are done. Also, Draeneel, you find your this itch kind of at the crook of your arm has worsened.
Man, this itch is really annoying me.
That's
Furious scratching.
success. And yeah, so there's this dark disc sort of just floating in the air, and I think Draeneel will probably share that he saw the corpse thrown into this disc, pass through it, and then transform into the little shadowy zombie thing that attacked you guys.
Yeah.
So we don't put a rat through it. Okay.
I would advise to be against it. And if you want to, go ahead, but please wait for me to leave.
Does this look like anything I might have learned about?
Give me an Arcana check.
All right, girl. How much did you pay attention in wizard class? Not much. This is not what we did.
This is completely unfamiliar to you.
Standard
You know,
wizard
and I
school.
guess the question is, how does that make you feel?
Uncomfortable.
It's clearly magical. It's so unfamiliar. It's transforming people and like animals into monsters. And it's, now that you're close to it, just humming.
I think inks are a little nauseated for many reasons.
That's fair. But yeah, you are now looking up at this disc. Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
I perceive
I thought that was me.
potentially something.
I thought that was my crit. Then I was like, I could never roll that high. It's not.
Yeah, so the 26 and the 26 alone notices that given the positioning and the angle directly below the opening, it's very likely, in fact, you can probably see like scratch marks like coming down the entrance, that things fell into this hole and then into this disc, and possibly eventually, looking at the corpses of the two spellcaster guys, could have possibly been thrown in intentionally at some point. But it seems like this thing, which is just sort of floating in the air and having no real effect on the environment around it, and only affecting what passes through it, there's just no way to tell how long it's been here. But you guys, all of you, could sort of wager not that long, given the like dread touched creatures seem to be a new thing. But yeah, mostly what you noticed, Athos, was the scratches and like things had probably fallen in here, was what you specifically noticed.
Okay.
But I mean, from here, I don't know that you guys know what to do. It's the kind of point where it's like, hey, Valor, you were taught to be self-sufficient, but you were also taught to find the local people that can help you. You kind of feel like that's the stage you're on now.
Yeah. I've done what I could. And now we find someone who's smarter than me. Someone who's got it a little more figured out.
So that would probably make you think that you guys should probably go talk to Ulmara to be like, hey, here's what we found. We need to go find somebody who can deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
And since she is, the guard captain and knows the local area, she could probably tell you who you could go talk to. So if we want to zip back to town real quick and go have that chat,
Yeah.
and then we will wrap up for the day. Back to town. I imagine you guys are probably like inside the like bottom area of the guard tower now, as you come in to have this conversation with her. And we'll just call it that you guys sort of just give her the whole spiel and like tell her everything that happens. And she goes, Right. So I think we'll have to have somebody keep an eye on that cavern. In the meantime, I think the four of you are going to have to look for aid elsewhere. I can think of 3 possibilities, though I'm not sure which you're more likely to find the aid that we require. Firstly, I would think that you could go to the wizard tower, and she like motions that away on that side of the mountain. Ophir Dragon Splitter is a powerful conjurer, but she does not like to aid others unless there is something directly beneficial for her. And Valor, you immediately know that name. You know that name personally, in fact. Not as in you personally know that person, as in that name has personally affected you in some way. Let's get more specific. This person is the reason why you had to walk like 300 miles.
What?
Because Ophir refused to let the heralds use her teleportation circle.
It's the audacity.
So you kind of are like personally aware of her. And the statement of she doesn't like to help people is it's kind of grossly understated.
I think once she hears the name, she'll just roll her eyes at it.
Fair enough. And in short, without any extra like roles necessary for this one, this is what you specifically know. So Ophir is basically part of a very like heroic family line, and she was like, "Fuck that! I don't want any of that. Leave me alone," and kind of just left to do her own thing. So she just doesn't like to help people, very contrary to the rest of her family. But she would probably know more about what's going on than you.
We're gonna get along great.
And the tower is like 2-ish, maybe 3. Sorry, it's 3 days away. So relatively close. But how likely she is to help you, you're not sure. So kind of the issue with that one is how likely she is to help you, and can she be convinced? Going the opposite direction, about 6 days, is a Song of Fools outpost. So the Song of Fools is like a fairly well-known mercenary company, and they're always open and willing to help. They have, to say the least, like fairly cheap prices, but they're always aiming to do good. But the name Song of Fools kind of directly stems from the fact that they have a very high mortality rate. They'll get the job done. They'll like almost always get the job done, but they're gonna have a lot of people dying.
They have a cannon fodder business model.
Oh, definitely. Going that direction, you mostly just have to worry about the duration of the travel and probably bandits along the way. Maybe some rowdy animals. But again, that's like 6 days away. Even closer is... So Omara goes, well, there's another option. We're fairly certain it's a circle of druids, but we're not really certain. Not for sure. There's an ogre who comes down to the general goods shop and orders books on occasion. We've seen him multiple times head into the ravine and transform into some huge dinosaur and run up the mountain. I'm fairly certain a group of individuals that close to nature would be interested in solving something like this. They seem to be just a few days up the mountain, maybe a day or two if I were to be honest. But going that route, you have the cult of Sanguine Return to deal with. as well as whatever animals decide you look tasty that day. The cult of sanguine return. Mad fools who wish to reshape themselves in the image of animals using blood magic and some flesh-shaping necromancy. Not to be trifled with. Best not to go into too much detail about it, but that is how the prior LeBreau fell. In any case, that path would be the fastest, but likely the most dangerous. In terms of something close, that is all I can think of.
I feel like those are pretty good places to start and figure it out.
Yeah, so I guess the question is, where do you guys think you want to start?
That's a great question. I'm not sure.
Neither am I.
I mean, you always could take the easiest route of just go the closest place, and then if that doesn't work, go the next closest place, and so on. But to be fair, if the furthest place is the only place you're guaranteed to get help, you could always start with that. But it's up to you guys.
Let's. I'm not trying to be contrary, but why don't we go talk to Ophir?
I like the idea that you bring this up as you guys are all standing here. And you're just like, why don't we just talk to Ophir?
Okay.
Daniel's like, yeah, okay. Valor, what do you say?
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Well, despite her typical unwillingness to help, she has been shown to lend aid if it is something that will directly affect her. Or you could always sleep on it. You've done well. I'll be sending some guards to watch the cave. What do you say?
Sounds good. Definitely a good idea to have guards there.
Yes, I more meant you guys sleeping on the decision.
Ah, that sounds good too.
Well, I'll leave you to think about it. And she seems to head out to go, like, send guards and talk to them and assign somebody to the daunting task of being around a loud hum for hours on end. Which, I don't know about you guys, sounds awful to me.
Yeah, really.
Like, no thank you. I don't want to.
Right, so at first it's awful, then you get used to it, and then at some point it just drives you crazy.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But I think we can have you guys winding down for the evening, and we'll leave you guys to think about your decision, and well, we'll find out next time. What do you guys say?
Yep.
Okie
Sounds
dokies.
good.
Alrighty. So thank you all for coming. Sorry we ended up starting late today. And yeah, we'll hopefully catch you guys next week. Have an absolutely fantastic evening, everyone. Yeah, and as always, great gaming.
Ta-ta.